you know, and when I wanted.
Oh,
Fire!
you gotta warn me before you do that. Dun, 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 dun.
What's
What's going on, guys?
Hi, guys.
Howdy, folks.
It's Brian, Clay, Scott, and Kevin. It's been a while.
We don't get to see Clay's shoe boxes.
You got Chewbacca?
No, shoe boxes.
Oh.
Hey,
Hey, Harry. Hi, Mike.
Harry.
Hi, Val.
Hey, Craig.
Oh, hey, Craig. Every time I hear Craig, it reminds me of Chris Tucker in Friday. Craig.
Craig. Yep.
Oh, where did they go? They must have bounced out of here.
Yeah, they must have bounced out and come back in. Want to come back in?
It's the Triple D and Thrifting Lounge.
Hey,
no,
you got to blame Clay's internet.
My internet, but my internet.
There you go.
Good.
Where are you at? Are you at your house, Brian, or Clay's?
No, we're at my apartment. He came up to Dallas and today.
Wait, don't you guys live around the corner from each other?
About what, 40 minutes apart?
Yeah, 30, 40
You
minutes.
guys go to the same school together?
Yeah, I'm closer to school than he is. I'm about 20 to 25 minutes, and he's
About 30.
30. Yeah.
What do you guys study in?
Nothing.
Look at Kevin, sorry.
Studying.
Yeah, nothing.
Teaching.
Studying you.
What's running through your mind, Kevin?
Yeah, Clay's been running through my mind all day.
Is that why you're
But we already discussed that.
Yeah, but our audience didn't hear that.
No.
Oh, now they did. Is this a TikTok?
This is Kevin Unscripted.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do I know if breakfast sausage is bad?
Oh my god.
The big smell test.
God, that alone makes me want to vomit.
I mean, it's a little brown, but it doesn't smell.
Oh, I thought this was gonna be like a dirty joke.
No.
I thought he meant real. Yeah. Oh, that is awful.
Oh man, no.
That looks fine, right?
It smells a little weird.
It smells like maple sausage, like it's supposed to smell.
I get an upset stomach.
I want to make jokes now, but I'm like my mom.
I thought it was a joke.
Maple
No, I was serious.
maple sausage. That's what the Canadian ladies say to their husbands. Sorry, or something like that.
Hey, what's up, Mike, Val,
Andy.
Oh, Val's husband said boys' night out, so she must be alone because her husband's out for the night, I guess.
Or maybe she means us.
Maybe.
Hello, Chadsworth. That's her boyfriend. Chadsworth. That's what I call him.
Yeah.
He's the fancy mechanic.
Well, if it's a boy's not out, I need more than a Gatorade.
Okay.
I hear you there. That's exactly right.
Oh, God.
Kevin,
I think Kevin's had.
Wow.
This is a side of Kevin we've never seen.
I'm just in a happy mood, guys. I just
That's
took
good.
a bike ride. My lazy ass got out to take a nice 15-mile bike ride and
That's a good ride.
came back to a beautiful girlfriend who says I don't treat her too well, but I think I do. You know,
Can we
so
talk therapy here? We can talk therapy.
Right.
I came up with a name for my therapy channel finally, so I can start that soon. So
no, I know. I'm just kidding, guys.
Yeah, I've been doing so much Amazon, so I have not been doing dumpster diving. So
I know we've all been so freaking busy, man. But a good busy. We've, like I said before, remember at All Star when I told you cut down the videos, focus on eBay.
yeah,
I mean,
I did sell a couple things on Amazon or on eBay though. That was pretty cool. So
Hey, what'd you sell?
I sold, those old lounge chairs, those old 70s, 80s lounge chairs
Right.
that fold out, and they're all the
Plastic.
and everything.
thin plastic, right?
Yep. I sold one of those for $25, but $80 shipping, and it's away, so I made it out on shipping. So I picked it up for $1 at a garage sale. So
Nice.
that was nice.
One thing about expensive shipping, I just shipped out Did I show you guys the prints I got a few weeks ago? Wallace Nuttin signed prints from like 1904, I think it's from. I got 5 of them. I kept one for myself, for my own personal collection. I'll end up hanging up, and then I have 3. I sold 2 already. One just sold today. $40 they paid shipping, and it's only 3 pounds, and it's like it was 6 pounds. It was only 11 by 16, but I guess the frame was really heavy. But $40 shipping they paid. I only paid $20 to ship it, so I made $20 shipping. It was insane.
Yeah, I made.
Yeah, that's a good thing about eBay is you can make the money on the shipping.
I made
sure.
$10 off of something, that toaster that I mailed.
Yeah, he couldn't find. We spent
I spent a few minutes in
20 minutes looking for art.
It
So
was
let's
20
hold
minutes.
on. Wait, maybe 15. So we go to Clay's storage unit, right? Where his boxed up inventory and his shelves. It was a total failure. He couldn't find a boxed up toaster. I gotta give him some grief.
It was labeled. I just wasn't looking for a box that big. That
It's a toaster, and the box was like a 24 by 18 by 12 box.
Because I used the box I had, So
You want to get
hey, it was a $12 toaster. I sold it for $97, and I made an extra 10 or 11 off of shipping.
Dude, you can't complain. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You basically made $100 off it.
Yeah, it was a great flip.
And I'm not even been trying to sell much the last couple weeks with offers or anything. So I'm like, okay, good.
Hey, Val, if you want to come on to tell us about the boat, let me know. I'll send out the link.
With your face.
Is it a fishing boat? Is that what you said? A fishing
It's not a fishing boat.
Val posts the last week, her and her boyfriend Chad, they've gone fishing almost every day after evening.
Nice.
He's a mechanic.
Where does Val live?
Colorado.
Canyon City, Colorado.
Okay.
45
So
minutes.
what do you get? Do you get steelhead or walleye out there?
Yeah, Val, what do you catch?
I'd love to catch a walleye. That'd be cool. Or steelhead.
Jacob.
Hey, Bruce. Jacob. Bruce.
Yeah, but I want to tell you guys, man, my eBay's been so lit. I think I posted a picture in my Facebook group. So I think I sent it to you guys last Wednesday too. So last 30 days, I'm up 114% from my worst month since I was restarted reselling back in May of last year. So I went from my worst month coming back reselling in March, middle of March to middle of April, to my best selling month so far in the middle of May to the middle, the start of May to start of June. It's insane. I'm super stoked. This is exactly I need to do is push because of the closing on that house at the end of the month. So it's going to definitely help.
Those numbers are pretty insane.
I know. It's awesome.
Just because you hear about the economy doing bad and nobody working and everything, and then selling on eBay and Amazon. So
smoking it.
I broke 10K between eBay and Poshmark in May, and kind of like what you said, just cutting down the YouTube and just list. And
so did you do like 10K on the Bay?
Not number of listings. I'm at about.
Is that trademarked by Chris? I don't know.
10K on the Bay. I always think of that.
10K in the bank.
Yeah.
So Val, y'all are both fishermen. Is there something you want to tell us about?
I like how she's like.
Oh, I love trout. Is it brook trout or rainbow trout? I love me some rainbow trout. My dad, man.
Oh, rainbow trout is good, yes.
My dad used to slay the rainbow trout, and then he also got caught twice by the game warden for going back for more. He's gotten his license suspended twice for
he got greedy.
fishing license. I think one day he went back, and you're only supposed to get like 3 or 4 a day. I think it was one day where the guys caught him in the morning catching 4 or 5. He caught his limit. Came back that night. The same warden was there, checked up on him, and caught his limit again. And he was like, "Dude, they took everything from him. Took his fishing license, took his fishing rods, his reels.
Wow."
And then he tried fighting it. He tried going to court. I remember the time. I was young. He came back. My mom's calling him an idiot for even trying to go back and fighting him on it.
Yeah,
like, you're just an idiot.
I didn't know that, but it makes sense. Yeah, because that way, if you want to come do it again, at least you got to go home and get other stuff or buy. So I like that.
Oh, he's such a moron. Oh, anyways.
That's funny.
Hey, Denise.
Yep.
What's our
getting dumpster diving in, Denise? Hopefully you're doing good.
I started to go yesterday when I couldn't decide what to eat. I'm like, well, here's a Fry's, an electronics store, and a Walmart. They both had their like.
Wait. You were dumpster diving for food?
No.
Yeah. The economy's bad right now. Come on.
So I was like, let's dumpster dive while I figure out what to eat.
Gave you some money if you're that hungry.
Yeah. But both of them had like their own giant. The compactor things. But
you have a Barnes and Noble by your house? Go to Barnes and Noble.
Yeah. Oh, there is a Barnes and Noble.
Yeah, go check them out.
Oh, and the one by North Park, that'd be a good one. And North Park. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. There's just so many ways.
You ain't getting no 10K on the bay from me.
That's funny. Yes, the wording.
So many ways to make money. We were talking about that yesterday. Yeah. Here's that.
We just need some clones.
I say boys.
Yeah, I cannot wait to get to the new house so I can start adding that inventory and some antique furniture into that garage.
Was it a garage or a shed? It was a garage?
It's 850 square feet garage.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Bigger than my apartment by 250 feet.
And it's 2 stories.
Oh, nice.
The garage is 2?
It's a Craftsman garage, so it already has like workbenches. It already has like where I want to put like my our bins or whatever it is with the clothes in it. Slide it right up in there, man. Yeah,
that's nice.
Really nice.
Yeah,
nice.
Hey, Nikki, what do you need a collectibles expert for, Mike?
Collectibles expert. What kind?
I thought he was the collectibles expert.
I know. That's what I thought.
He already knows.
No, Mike is he's a
electronics.
Electronics.
Yeah, but I'm talking about vintage electronics and all that stuff.
I'm learning. Like I sold two antique Japanese figures on OfferUp. This is interesting. I actually sent it to Dr. Lori to get appraised, and she came back. They were like from the mid to late 1800s in Japan during the Edo period. And she gave me a value on them. I listed them on eBay, and then on OfferUp, they literally sold instantly on OfferUp for like 125 plus shipping. I was just blown away that they sold instantly. Like,
yeah,
that's crazy. That's awesome, man.
I'm telling you what, like I'm doing really well on OfferUp. If I'm just curious what other people, if anyone else is using OfferUp.
I've never tried it before,
it doesn't do good out here.
Are you selecting the shipping option?
You know what? I was on a couple of them, and I still get texts saying that I should, if you want to sell it or whatever. I'm like, no, I don't want to ship this. So because I was using it more for the local and heavy stuff, and so I did. I don't want to ship a couple things because it's too heavy to ship. So.
Yeah, I shipped out my first painting this week. Well, actually last week.
How much you sell for?
It wasn't crazy. It was like $40. It was like a vintage nautical naval painting, but I only paid like $1 or $2 for it.
Yeah. I've used shipping on Facebook though. Oh, Facebook Marketplace.
I don't have much.
Facebook
Marketplace.
I'm on Facebook Marketplace trying to source and buy stuff for like furniture all the time. They're just so priced ridiculous, man. Furniture, like I understand mid-century modern, but I'm gonna have to sand it down, refinish it, all the stuff for it, and they want like over $100 for the pieces. I'm like, come on, it's insane. Yeah. I really wrote one girl yesterday. I'm such a dick. I wrote one girl yesterday. She wanted $1,000 for a mid-century modern hutch that was in bad shape, and then she wanted like $150 for like a coffee table that's in bad shape. And I wrote her, I'm such a jerk. I wrote, are these real prices, or are you not trying to sell these? Or are these real prices? Because I hate to say, the nightstand I'd give you $20 for. The time I have to sand it down and refinish it, it's only going to be worth what you're offering it for if I did it. And she said, thanks for the vote of confidence. But some people need to learn, dude. Like, come on, man. Like, we're in a crazy market right now. You're going to have somebody come pick it up. there's no way anybody's gonna buy it for your price. Seriously.
Harry says he's killing it on Facebook Marketplace, but I think that's picking up stuff for him, right? I don't think he's selling stuff on there.
I'm trying to pick stuff up.
Yeah.
I've only sold a couple of items. Or I have like Clay picked up stuff.
Because for Facebook, I've been leaving stuff on my porch. People come pick it up, leave the money in the little I have out there, and yeah,
I think
it's easy.
So here's the thing: when you think about how big Facebook is with their marketplace, it's like why have they not turned that into real competition for eBay, for Amazon, for Poshmark?
Right. Craigslist.
Yeah, Craig. It's barely alive, but yeah.
Yep.
It doesn't make sense. They should be a major marketplace with a easy to use, streamlined features, shipping options that are easy. I don't get it.
I couldn't believe Craigslist when I went back into like rebuying stuff like from Marketplace and everything because I stopped for a while. In the last couple of months, I've really packed up heavy. I can't believe how much Craigslist has turned into like a turd.
Yeah,
it's horrible.
It is
Nobody
horrible.
wants to do anything on there anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Like I told y'all yesterday, I went to the thrift stores for the first time.
Oh, that's right.
Since since early March, and it was, first of all, it was fun, and I picked up like some good hiking shoes, like 3 pairs of Merrells.
Oh yeah, it was nice.
Nice.
Yeah. I spent like maybe $40 on them. They should sell for $300 to $350. And like
really?
Clay, yeah, these are really good shape. Like all these are like $50 plus shoes. Like I was telling Clay, before this, for a while I was just doing shoes primarily, probably 80% of my inventory was shoes. And I'm still selling shoes, but I haven't sourced any. I don't know, man. It was kind of fun to be out there, being able to pick up some shoes again. I missed it. You don't know. You get kind of rusty though. Like I was pulling out my smartphone to do my research, and I was rusty, dude.
Yeah, Harry kills it on Facebook Marketplace.
Right. I know he buy a lot of stuff there. I didn't know he sold a lot of stuff on there.
Yeah, he wants. They have the antiques that go for good money. That's what he has, man.
Yeah.
So he's good at that.
The way it used to be on Craigslist. Yeah, the way it used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, think about Craigslist Hunter. That's where he started at.
He started dumpster diving.
Dumpster diving, huh?
Oh, really? So why is his YouTube channel Craigslist Hunter not?
That's when he got big, but yeah, he still does do a little dumpster diving.
Yeah, I've seen a few videos where he does it.
Yep.
I've tried
I think he does it more for boxes and stuff.
The few times I've tried, I've struck out, but I guess you got to do it consistently.
Scott's really good at it.
Yeah, what?
I think it's got to be the area too.
Yeah.
Denise was asking about a 1920, 1930 yearbook.
Military. Yeah.
Any opinions on that kind of yearbook?
I've seen them go. Some of those go for a little bit of money, and then I've seen some of them that have been duds. They mass printed those things for everybody on the base. So it's like the cookbook, the local cookbooks that you see. Just mass printed them. But if you get like a good, some good years, like the war years, then you can definitely pick them up because those people want them still.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, obviously, they have to be priced.
I ran across military yearbooks at the Benz all the time. There's a Marine one that goes for good money.
Yeah,
we printed out some good ones in the Vietnam War, and some of those go for good money.
Right, and if the yearbook has someone famous in it,
right, exactly. That always adds to the value, just like high school yearbooks and stuff like that. So yeah, they're hit and miss because like I said, it's like the cookbooks that are in your local communities where they mass printed them.
But like I picked up like a giant lot of cookbooks at an auction for like a couple of bucks.
Yep.
And I've been going through those, and some of them aren't worth anything, but they're like 30-40%. that are worth $15 or more, and then there's a few of them I've come across, $30, $40.
Yeah, like some of those Betty Crocker ones sell for $20-$25 on Amazon. So some of those cookbooks, and Julia Roberts, isn't that Julia?
Hello.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Some of hers do pretty good.
I sold a church one from Mount Pleasant. It was like, I don't know, from the 70s, and I had like the family names in there. And I listed it on eBay, and within 2 minutes of being listed, it sold for like, it wasn't crazy money, but it sold for like $20. So you'd be kind of surprised with some stuff. And there were no comps on it. I was just like, you know what? There might be somebody that goes to this church for nostalgia's sake that might want it.
Yeah.
And it sold.
I've mainly been picking up new stuff. Like I've been showing you guys, I've been picking up new stuff. So
yeah, Scott's been killing it with the RA.
I actually picked up 10 books from Fry's Electronics. Dummy books. Some of those dummy books do really good too. I got the chickens one, and that's doing really good on Amazon. So I picked up 10 of them brand new from Fry's because they were clearing them out. So yeah, those are crazy. So
I had my fastest sale yesterday. We went to an estate sale this weekend, and I saw this vintage, I'd say 70s, 80s lingerie from a company I never heard of. It was a corset, and it was in great shape. And it was so embarrassing. So I picked it up because I buy anything that I see that's vintage for like, actually, I just sold a nightgown yesterday too that I've had up forever. So strange. But this thing sold within 5 minutes of listing it. Not even 5 minutes of listing it. Full price.
Like movie props and stuff like that usually buy some of that stuff. But I know like the vintage and stuff like that go for good money too. So.
But it was kind of embarrassing when I picked it up to buy it and I went to give it to the lady.
Yeah.
She goes like this. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. I was like, oh my God. I said, no, we're going to sell this.
Some retiree in Florida selling her laundry off and comes again.
Ooh la la. And I was like, oh my God.
Gonna have a field day with it,
That went quick though, man. That was insane.
That is insane. I'll be asking all the estate sales for their lingerie now.
Yeah. The ones that they're wearing.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la.
That's funny. Yeah, somebody was talking about how they were like embarrassed to, not lingerie, but like picking up women's clothing. And I remember when I was first going to thrift stores, I felt that way. Yeah. But over time, you're like, who cares? It's just.
I'm the same. I don't care.
At this point,
I get some looks sometimes when I'm scanning in the women's section. Bras and underwear go for great on Amazon. So sometimes I'll scan them. I get looks all the time. I don't care.
Do they say ooh la la?
They don't say ooh la la.
They're saying, how does he fit in that?
Exactly, yeah.
So here's the real question, Kevin. Did you model it?
No, I would not be doing that.
No, I'm too fat now.
Well, not if you keep doing those bike rides.
Yeah, if you go for those 15-mile bike rides, you won't be. Dude,
it's not even funny. So when we went across the state a couple weeks ago, man, my fat ass. I put my what is that? My spandex jersey on that I wear. I have 4 of them. The bottom blew out from me, man. The bottom. I'm so fat now that the zipper part just unzipped from the bottom. I was so like embarrassed and so like, man, I'm fat, And then I go to get on my fat butt today goes to get on the saddle, the seat. They're called the saddle. And I go to leave, and my girlfriend's following me to go bring her son to go to the park. And she goes, babe, you need to go back and change those right now. I said, why? She goes, because I can see exactly what your ass looks like. And I'm like, whatever, I don't care. I just left.
That's funny.
Because it's so stretched out because I'm so fat now.
Quarantine 15?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Quarantine 15. That's funny. Do we want to talk some of these topics? Since we
Yeah,
haven't
the topic.
Okay,
Who's going to introduce a topic here?
Let's go with. Do we want to do Brickseek? I know we're just hanging out. Like we're all like, eh.
Well, we haven't been on a hangout for a long time, all of us together. So.
I know, to do like a real show, because Brian and I didn't have. Well, we had topics, but we've not done a show in even a couple weeks now.
Yeah.
Well, none of us really. We're all too busy, and for good ways. I mean, we're trying to get that bacon. We're trying to get to that 10K on the bay every day. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like it.
You really pushed that one.
The bacon or the smelly sausage?
The sausage, the maple sausage.
The smelly maple sausage.
It's not rotten.
Hey, I just sold that Marlboro bag. That's good.
Clay just sold a Marlboro.
How come Clay sells stuff on our show and
I don't even try lately.
I know. That looks like a nice bag though.
It had a bunch of stains. I washed it, but it still sold for. Let's see what I sell it for. 25. I paid 5, so I made 20 on Poshmark. You know,
those you used to get. Those are the points. Remember the marble points?
Yep.
Okay.
Think of how many people died from just trying to get all those points from having so many cigarette cartons and shit.
I saw people digging in the trash for those points.
Val misses the shows. I don't know. Maybe we bring back the early shows at a different time for 30 minutes a day.
Yeah,
We'll
and
talk.
I can do my That's the dual shows. Yeah, Val. He's been doing lots of family lately. You know,
And that's a good thing.
he's shutting it down way earlier. So because it's summer and his wife's off too, and the kids are home.
Yeah.
I mean, they all can do summers together.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, like I was so motivated, and like I can become obsessive. Like I was doing 6 12-hour days basically, and watching the Patreon each morning and just getting fired up, and it paid off. But at the same time, like my family, I wasn't spending time with my family, and they're like, "Dad," so I had to kind of reset. But I think I can balance it out. I mean, we could probably do a daily show, 30 minutes a day. Might be earlier.
Yeah.
Instead of like 5, maybe
Whatever.
3 or 2:30.
And I can always do a solo thing where working show, meaning I just talk with whoever's in the chat.
There you go.
Because doing a solo deal, as you know, Scott, you can't really work. It's impossible to
It does.
have a show and do something. You know,
Harry asked if it's easy to sell on eBay. I think it's easier to sell on eBay than it is Amazon. In some
he's
aspects,
saying on Amazon.
Is it easy?
in other aspects, it's easier to sell on eBay. So it depends on if you want to sell new stuff. I think Amazon's the way to go. But you can pull up exactly what you want and see how many times it sells a day and go from there. So,
Is it easy to sell on Amazon? I mean, the click-through rate's gonna be much faster.
exactly. You can know exactly what you're going to buy, exactly what you're going to sell, and how much it's sell for within a variation, of course, because Amazon prices fluctuate. So, my goal is to, I think I posted like last month. It was like 400 units of an item. I sold 400 units. I think on my post in the group, and I ended up with like 460 units in the month.
Wow.
Shipped out. So. That sold. So it's a numbers game. You find one item. We were talking about like the proteins and everything like that. You find that item, make a $20 profit, and go from there.
Yeah.
Or you can find the Arizona iced teas and sell a case of them for $40 to $50. So just depends.
Or you could always grab. Remember the Surge and the Crystal Pepsis, Crystal Pepsis.
Yeah.
Whenever they do the limited run mounts, they sell for a crap ton on Amazon. Surge, Crystal Pepsi. There's other ones.
So Harry, on the books, it's just like selling on eBay. You can list it on Amazon, set your price, and when it sells, ship it out. So it's really easy for books. So if you want to sell them on Amazon and cross post them on eBay, I would do that. So.
Yeah, and I'm not selling on Amazon currently, but I've been selling a lot of books on eBay too.
Yeah, books have been selling on eBay a lot. I've sold some really killer books on eBay the last month. I've sold some a firefighter book. I've sold some Bibles on eBay. Some good stuff on eBay lately in the book section. So
yeah, I've sold a lot of Bibles, some cookbooks. Today I sold an art book, like a French. It was a massive book. I think it was $6 to ship, even with media mail. It was massive.
Who was the artist?
It was a French impressionist book, like kind of like it was giant. It was probably like 15 by 12 hardcover. Had like reproductions of all the famous French impressionists. It's pretty cool.
Also, back to Harry's point, selling books, you could get a scanner and just scan all the books, and it'll tell you if it's profitable or not. If you have like, Scout IQ, you can just go through 100 books in like 5 minutes. So. If you want to just cherry pick the good ones.
Try and do books that way.
Yeah. Do like Reezy resells, and you just scan, and take the profitable ones and send them in, or sell them fulfilled. Cross post them on eBay. You know, and also you could send in your books to all your books into Amazon if you want to do it that way, and if it sells on eBay. You can have Amazon warehouse pick that for you and send it to your customers. So, yeah, there's a trick to do that, and they'll send it right to your customer for $4 or $5.
Oh, okay.
You pay that in shipping anyway. So
yeah.
And they'll get to the customer faster because they'll pick it that night. So it's amazing what you can do on there. But we've been looking at selling new stuff on eBay because we've
not picture those.
And stuff sells like the new stuff. Vitamin mix sells just as good. So
yeah, he muted. He's got muted.
Actually, I kind of want to hear it. Let's hear what he's talking
about. That looks like a camo for like hunting and stuff.
And his camera is like half his head now. It's like it's a reality show.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, we were eavesdropping, seeing what was going on. At first we muted, and then Brian was like, "Let's listen." Actually,
well, no, we got to keep going out to buy some more inventory. We're gonna go to the bins in Orlando this weekend, because we're running out. Like we're almost out because we're listing 10 a day.
Yeah.
So we're doing that 10-day on the bay stuff, and that's what's getting us to sell and everything. But I looked over to her. I'm like, "Did you list anything in that bucket right there?" And she's like, "No, I have other things to list." I said, "You just told me today you have nothing to list. You ran out."
Well, Chris's expectations now are 50 a day.
15, yeah. 15 a day, right?
Good.
50.
Oh, 50 a day?
If you're in the Patreon group, he expects 50.
Oh, yeah, because I saw his latest video 2 days ago for the 50K. 15 a day listing instead of watching 2 hours of TV.
To be honest, I haven't been on a Patreon call in about a week. Like I said, trying to do more family time, but I will get back to it. Those calls are so filled with good nuggets.
Well, you said it already paid for itself, so that's
definitely. Like when you were like the nugget you gave last time, the Brickseek, which is a great that's a great nugget also. And then
there's another computer on Brickseek today, so that's worth money.
Yeah, man, I went hunting for that one that you showed last time.
Yep.
And because I tried calling and no one was answering, and so I drove to like 5 of them, and I struck out at all of them.
Yeah, there's a new HP computer that's on there for $125 today.
So you probably got to catch it when they first price drop them, I'm assuming.
Well, they send you the daily email, so when it's going out. So, but
do you want to show us what it looks like the setup? Because I've never seen this thing before.
Yeah, I can do that.
Screen share it.
All right. Let's see.
Hey, Danica.
And Denise, yeah, Mel. So you're saying, Denise, that someone was on Mel's show who does pallets? Yeah, I don't think any of us have done pallets. I haven't.
Okay.
Who is she talking about? Dave? Does she mean Dave like the Gilmans?
Well, no, I don't know. I mean, she mentioned Mel back from Burnout, but maybe someone who was a guest on her show.
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
confused. This is Brickseek.com. Right here. I was looking at this HP 14-inch slim computer here that just came out today, but there's a bunch of things you can do with this. You can go by store and check inventory, so you can see how much a store has of each item. And then also they have a members area that's $9.95, I think it is a month. Is that right, Brian?
Yeah.
And you can see the markdowns by store or today's markdowns by store.
Oh.
Searches. So I usually
go to eBay or
Amazon. For Walmart, Target, Lowe's, Office Depot, and Macy's. So I usually go into the today's markdowns and usually pick Walmart, and then I just go right through them. And so you can see that these all came out today. You can see all these different.
Damn, that computer's $124 instead of $449.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was looking at today, and there was another one. So this is the one that we looked at.
Wait, scroll back up.
That was the one I was searching for.
I need a new laptop myself.
Yeah,
because mine broke. If
you can find it, if it hasn't sold out.
Yeah, and that's the great thing, because you can click on whatever you want to click. So this one right here is the one you're talking about right here for one.
Yeah.
You click on it, and it'll tell you how much each store has. Now, it's not always 100% accurate. My computer is being slow because I have so many tabs open.
I understand.
So I was looking at this earlier, and it's 70%. It tells you the percentage off. But yeah, it tells.
Can you do it for area code 32907?
Okay,
05. Sorry.
Okay, 32905.
05.
Okay. And then you can check the inventory next to you. Still in California. See, like I said, my computer's just a touch slow. Come on. Thinking. Brickseek is a slower app. Okay, here we go. So the Walmart in Palm Bay Road.
Yeah.
It has 6+ right now. This store has it for 184, which is still a screaming deal.
How fast is it? Is it fast or no? Like, what do you think about that computer? Because I need one.
It's all right. But the great thing that I use this for, it's a 4 gig RAM AMD processor, so it's pretty good. But I looked at this on
Snap Seller Tools.
Yep, and this is Brian's little tip here. So I just looked up the name, and I came up with these, and then I looked it up by SKU, and it came up like this. So it sells for like $325, which is still a good price. And then so you pick it up for 125 or whatever it was.
Wait, but this one's a 2.6 gigs. Isn't the other one faster?
2.6, and then what was this one? I forgot. Oh, hold on. 128.
4 gig.
4 gig, yeah, 4 gig, yeah.
So that one's going to be more expensive because the 4 gig, not a 2.6.
Yep. So yeah, you can go in there and try to find the one that's looks like the 2.6. So, but there's
right now
other stuff you can look on here. You could go down to Target, look to see what's. And
we could always buy it and sell it.
This is great for personal shopping too.
Right.
So if you're looking
now, does that tell you what it's selling on Amazon for? Or does it tell you on what it's selling on eBay too?
It does both. It's not always 100% accurate, so you got to double check on Amazon. Let's see. We'll just take this game right here. It says MSRP is $59 and it's $99.99 right now, which I don't think it'll be that way on Amazon. I think it'll be for less for that.
No, that's Uncharted. That game I think just came out, didn't it?
A little bit ago, but they're doing it. So Amazon is $9.95.
$10.
So it's selling for about that. So you're not going to make any money off this. But if you want, you can just go pick it up. So
man, that's cool.
I was looking at a truck. Sorry, guys.
Nice.
Yeah, and then also you can do by store. So if you have a store next to you, your store next to you, and then you can just pick a store that you want to go look at. And it'll show you the markdowns for the day on that store.
Man, so have you been killing it with this?
Yeah, video games. I've been killing it. I've been showing you those Linksys routers that I was picking up for $30 piece. And video games I'm just holding for Christmas. So.
Why don't you look up this? Because I know Mike Flippin' Good has been killing it with the floats. Look up what's the name of the float? I gotta text him real quick the name of the float, unless he's on here.
Yeah, he's on here, but I don't know if he wants to give up his source.
Hey, what's up, Grimes Finds? What's up, Marie?
So yeah, but
hi, Dana.
You can find vacuums.
Hey, Glass City. Jody's in here. What's up, Jody? I haven't seen him in a while. I need to find. Is that
microwaves?
Float. Look for floats real quick in the pool section.
Let's see
yeah.
It works better if you know which.
Yeah, I know there's a brand he was telling me about. I think it's this Intex, the name of the brands.
Yeah, that's a pretty popular one. Hold on.
Type in Intex, and he said he was buying them for like $5-6.
Yeah, this one's
selling for like $35 a pop.
So you can see this cool King Intex.
Yeah, those are around the prices that he was buying them as.
Right. So you can, so like, if you know what you want, you can just go in there. And it'll show you, and then you can see by store if you want to show it by how many store has. This is all included in the $9.95.
It's one of those check daily.
Yeah.
How much are they selling for online?
Daily. I'm going to go today if there's
Walmart is
you might get
I can't hear.
Oh, $7.88, $8.
Bunch of good stuff today.
So it's not showing eBay though. He says it's selling really good on eBay. Those things.
Yeah. So yeah, if you pick this up and then sell it for $30, and then you go around to each store and go pick it up. This is what Bearded Picker.
Eventually,
they'll show you how much they have in stock. So it says in stock.
Different parts of the Metroplex.
So you can go pick up all these clothes
and then
turn them around and sell them on eBay. So
who's that in the background talking? Is that your girlfriend, Scott?
That's probably.
Oh,
my end.
Hey, while you're shopping, Kevin, we're kind of strategizing. I'm sorry.
So,
strategizing on what?
Just
so here's the thing. So this is what we were talking about. Like I love this, and I'm using it. Like I told y'all, I've used it to. Well, I didn't actually use it. I used the Lowe's app, the old school way, and I made some money on some RA flips on some lighting at Lowe's. But we're just talking about. There's so many ways to make money reselling.
I know.
Like, what do I do? Do I sell used shoes, which I started out with? Do I go to garage sales? Do I go to thrift stores? Do I go to estate sales? Do I do online auctions?
Yeah.
Do I do retail arbitrage? Do I do wholesale? And like I told Clay, like I've done. Oh, not to mention storage units. Like I've done it all, and all of it makes money. And my problem is like, what the hell do I focus on? Like
whatever makes. So what I've learned to focus on is whatever makes you happy. Some people find doing Amazon's boring versus eBay. Some people find doing clothing's boring versus antiques. Do whatever makes you happy, man. Whatever you feel like, oh my God, this is going to be so much fun. I'm excited. Do that. That's all I can say.
So, yeah, and that's good advice. But like, I enjoy all of it. What if you like to do it all?
Like, do it all. Like my coworker always says, it's just another feather in your cap.
So, Kevin?
Yes.
These pool floats with that snap seller tool, it tells you how much it's selling for on eBay. So you can see somebody selling a 2-pack for $37.99. It says the average of the price at $31, and it's 64% sell-through rate. So you can do that right now. Pick all those up and start selling them for $21, $30.
See, that's what he's doing. He's selling a crap ton of those. I feel bad. I just blew up his spot.
Oh, sorry, but that's just one thing, though. There's computers, there's video games, there's vacuums, there's all this stuff you can pick up from here. That tells you all the stuff you could do. Just a touch of stuff you could do with Brickseek.
Man, I tell you, there's so much things to be made, man, out in reselling that even the big retailers like Nordstrom and stuff has picked that up, and Dillard's now they're buying, thrifted items and they're reselling it at their stores. Right. And it goes to say is how much, and we always said this back in the day when I used to 5-6 years ago with other resellers, when's it going to end for us? Mm-hmm. We all knew this was going to happen. We all knew the bigger places were going to jump in on this stuff. Because you can only make so much for so long and keep something a secret for so long. But now it's like everyone's jumping in that game. It's insane.
But there's still so much out there, though.
Oh, yeah. You just got to adapt. You got to learn to adapt if you want to be.
Look at like what Grimes Fonz says right here. He says he's looking at, a 8,000 square foot house. Mm-hmm. To work from home, making a studio, and focusing on high-end storage units with not so much bulk.
Hey, Grimes, I'm right there with you, man. I'm going to be moving in a new house. We just bought a house here. We're going to be moving out of this apartment that has, look at this. This is just my living room. Look at my living room. It's insane, guys. I have it everywhere in my living room, all the way out there in my kids' room. So we finally got a house. I got an 850 square foot detached garage, 2-story. And I'm just going to focus a lot on, rehab and antique furniture. And also mostly thrifting. And I'm lucky enough to still be working with my employer at home. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to be moving on the opposite side of the state. So I'll be living between Orlando and Tampa. And I'm just going to crush it out there, man, and just have my goals and keep going at it, But I'm excited. It's a better opportunity for me. And that's one thing me and my girlfriend were saying to each other. Was we can't just think of an opportunity of moving out there because it's beautiful. It's out in the country. It's between 2 major cities. We have to think of what about our reselling business? Is it going to be applicable for us? Is it going to work like that for us? And the way I see it, you see Rockstar Flipper and then you see Rally Roots. They're in the same locations out in Tampa and they're crushing it. So I can do it. And I already proven that I can do this stuff. So it comes with the more knowledge the more money you're going to make.
Right.
And I think that's kind of what during this whole pandemic, it's just shown how viable reselling is. No matter how you do it, what do you want to focus on? We're all doing well, and there's just so many ways you can do it and make money. Like there's opportunity, and you've got to be able to adapt. Like I was doing shoes before the pandemic.
We were talking. We went to eat over our spring break. We were gonna hit all of the North Dallas thrift stores because I've only gone to a few ever on my own, and so we were going to come up with we're going to hit. There's so many. We're going to 2 or 3 days of. We've done the Fort Worth towards from his house south of Dallas. We've gone up that way, but we're going to do several days, and then it all just and now we're going to go back to shoes. I'll just say I'm focusing on I'm going to do more Poshmark jewelry. I almost said too much. And Poshmark jewelry and stuff, and Renzi. I'm going to do sneakers and shoes because I'll work really hard, but as my own boss, I suck. So I'm going to figure out how to work enough to make what I am right now, maybe some more, but just the same maybe to start, and then do one-offs every now and then, and maybe a storage unit with him. But
like we were doing auctions during the pandemic, and I've been killing it with auctions, making really good money buying lots at online auctions. And we went out when Grimes, when he did that video on the safe we were talking about earlier, we went out to those storage units that day to try to buy a storage unit. But people were, in my opinion, they were bidding. The bidding was insane. I don't know if it was because it was probably the first time.
Yeah.
It had opened up and people were itching and they hadn't been getting inventory.
They need inventory.
But we didn't need it. So I'm like,
there's only one good one we bid on, and then besides the safe, the one Justin won, when he started bidding on this other, we were like, Okay, we're not going to bid on that one. He's going to go like he wants it because it looked really good. Besides the safe.
Well, it had lots of neat stacked boxes. Yeah. I mean, all the signs you look for.
We only bid on one. Right?
Why don't you guys get an Airbnb for a night or two and just go hit the thrifts like you said, or wherever you're gonna hit up more?
Denver, Colorado next month, live show from Denver, Colorado.
Yeah,
have fun, man. Take it all in. Don't just do like reselling and stuff. Take in the town, man.
Oh no, we're hiking every day. Well, whatever. We're gonna hike. I found an Airbnb. He'll drink some. I might, but I don't really drink. But we're gonna make him drink. We're gonna meet Val. Val's gonna come help us source. Because Denver has 3 Goodwill bins. Colorado Springs has 1. So we're doing 3 nights in Denver. I already booked that Airbnb for us.
Yeah, we're going to be looking for like outdoor.
Dude, I love Airbnbs, man. Airbnb is like.
I booked a Goodwill.
I won't touch a hotel. I'm all about Airbnb.
Yeah. So we're going like probably 6 nights. We leave on July 15th. So I think the 16th is a Thursday. So we'll do our show from up there.
And here's the cool thing. I think Glass City Pickers, I saw you on a second ago.
They do those trips with Tommy.
Yeah, we're gonna stop at thrift stores along the way.
Write it off.
Sourcing and come right off the trip.
Because that's what they do with Tommy.
As long as you're sourcing, I mean, we're not a CPA, but from what I understand, as long as you're sourcing, and if you can show that you're spending, X amount of time each day sourcing, then you can write off a lot of it.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I keep all my receipts and everything. And that's one thing I want when we talk about passive income or extra income. I think what we all are here too is it opens up our entrepreneur mindset. You know what I mean? So like for me, like down the road, when she gets a job after a year or two, she's steady at this job, we're gonna look for an investment property in Lakeland, like we talked about Clay with one of those bungalows.
Yeah.
In Dixieland, Lakeland.
Yeah.
And use that as an Airbnb, and also have a person there that we can trust to rent it out to take care of it.
Like in Seattle, I stayed at one there, and it was an old house converted into like 7 Airbnb.
Yeah.
You just have people that
I know, like for me, like reselling, get it to a certain level where you're really making money, and then start to buy real estate, rental properties.
Yes. And then just keep going from there, because you're just going to open up more opportunities. Like I said, I've been doing sales since I was 17, so I'm very good at knowing when to buy something, knowing when to sell something, and I've always made a good buy, no matter where it was, whether it was a car, because I used to be a car salesman, or whether it was the house that I own my kid's mom. We bought it at $140K, and it's worth $230,000. We bought it 5 years ago when the market was down. Now it's worth $240,000. So that just goes to show you that you just got to wait it out and see what comes up. And if it's a fixer up, man, put some money into it and then just flip it if that's what you want to do. I just love the way our minds are set, where we can think outside the box and not just think one month. If you want to be your own boss, you can be your own boss. And there's a million ways that you can be your own boss. You got to have the hustle. You have to have the drive, and you have to set yourself goals and a schedule.
Mm-hmm. Amen. Yeah. I like it. And think about it like on the properties, right? So let's say you buy a $200,000 house, and you rent it out, you lease it out for $2,000 a month.
Yeah.
They're paying for the cost of the mortgage, but the house is appreciating over time.
Well, just think this. So the house I'm buying is $198,000, right? And I have a 3.3% interest rate, right? Yeah. And my loan's only going to be $1,185, which includes my homeowner's insurance.
Property.
It includes the PMI, and then it also includes everything. Everything. So if I was to get right now this house, I was looking at comps in the area, the renting, $1,800 a month right there. Boom. $600, $700 a month. That's going on top of my mortgage if I was ever to rent that out. So, I mean, I'm running my back of my mind. It's like, babe, you get 2 years of your employment, because she makes $18, $19 an hour. By then it'll be like 21, 22. You do that for 2 years, your first time home buyer, then boom, we can put some money down and start going from there. Have a guy rent it out while we have Airbnb going. And I mean, it's endless, the opportunities when you open your mind up to something different. And one thing I do see with people is that they're afraid to try it. And I always say, what's the worst that can happen? You just go back to your regular job, or you just go back to what you were doing before. But if you don't try it, you're never going to know your true potential.
That's good. Yeah, exactly. Hey, and Grimes, that's amazing, man. The YouTube channel you built up. And yeah, I'm sure people will be able to buy some more units now. And that kind of goes with what Kevin's saying, right? He built up his YouTube channel, so that's another stream of income.
In a year.
If you can diversify.
In a year. He had 100, when he popped on my channel, you know, like 2 months ago, he's like, I had 168 subscribers a year ago. And now in that day, he was at 68,000. Yeah, not bad.
What's up, Buffalo?
Sure.
Yeah, Bolo's in there.
Dropping some nuggets. That sounds bad.
Yeah, Shady, there's a free version of Brickseek, and there's a $9.99. So I use the $9.99 for all those features.
That's worth it.
Oh, you're gonna
but I might step up and try that retail arbitrage because the sell-through rate's so much quicker. Like when Mike Flipping Goodies was telling me, man, I'm going down buying for $7-8 these floats and flipping them for $30-35.
Yeah,
and literally we're on the live last week on my channel. He just went out that night and got them, and within 20 minutes he sold one and sold another while we're on my channel. Yeah. And I was like, shoot, I gotta look for this stuff.
Yeah.
And with Brickseek, you could go see which stores has it and which stores don't. So you don't have to go to every store. You could go to the ones that have them.
Yeah.
And then buy them out, and then go to the other store and buy them out.
And then go to the next one. So that's what Big does. He uses Brickseek to pick up all that stuff and then sells it.
Who does?
Bearded Picker. Scott uses Brickseek to go to each Walmart, pick up what he wants to pick up, schedule him to the next one, and then go pick all that up and bring it home and sell it.
It's good.
But new sells very well on eBay. New sells very well. Daily Refinement says that all the time.
Yeah.
And like the Snap Seller tool we were talking about will give you the sell-through rate. It gives
I showed you exactly. It was like 65% or whatever, but that's, you got
that's good.
Because like on a used item, if I'm looking at a 50% sell-through rate, that's pretty good. But on the new items, you're seeing 200, 250, 300% sell-through rates, and that's like a no-brainer.
Yeah,
those leaks that I picked up was like 198% sell-through rate. I sold those the first day. You saw that those two sell right that first day.
Now, what would you say a profit margin every month has been, or for the last 30 days and the 30 days before that, after the fees and everything, and after what is your profit margin?
Well, my profit margin is 70 to 80% because I pick stuff up. Let's say I pick something up for $5 and it sells for $15. $5 goes for the product, $5 goes for Amazon, and $5 in profit. So that's what I try to do. But I try to do that for like $20 items. So I want to buy $20 items and make $20 and then have like $10, $15 in fees and try to duplicate it. It works much better on that. And Amazon, I don't know if you could show my screen again.
Sure.
I'll show you. They don't have seller tool, but let's see. Let's see. Yeah, right there. Share my screen. So Amazon. I was looking at lemonades because lemonades are selling right now.
Right.
And you should go to Walmart and find that in the I always love finding the clearance section food I buy for myself at Walmart.
So this is a 2-pack. Now I could get these for cheaper than Walmart. I have a source for this. And so you take and you see, there's 9 sellers on there, but you could take a tool like Jungle Scout and see. It'll pop up here in a second.
This is a bunch of tools.
So I'll buy these for like $8 and make $8 on it. Where's Jungle Scout? Hold on. This is a Chrome extension. If it's loading up, I don't know if it's loading up here. Oh, there it is. So it tells you this is $24.99. It sells 150 times a month.
Wow.
A day. So out of the 9 people, you're going to get one of those sales. Monthly revenue for that one product is $3,000. Has 4 reviews. 1,000. That's just one product. So you know that's going to sell. And then you can put in here different stuff. Give me. Oh, you were looking at the pull floats.
Yeah.
Intex,
I think it was.
And let's see if I can just paste that.
Intex or latex, I don't know, something like that.
But he's got
pull filters, pull skimmers.
Float right there.
Yep, there it is. So go there. On Amazon, you can see ones. You can see all these ones, right? And you can see what they're selling for. But you take a tool like Jungle Scout Chrome Extension, which costs money. It's a yearly thing, but
we might be the only show on
to see what everyone is selling for and how much it's going for. So you know how many daily sales it is. It's taking a second. Come on.
Nanotine.
But if I can see that one, I don't know if I can see that one. Oh, here it is. Right here. This is that one, right?
Yeah, look at that number 5 FBA sellers. The FBA sellers. Yeah, but it doesn't tell you the price, does it?
This one doesn't, but I can click on it and tell you the price.
He looked it up already, didn't he?
Yeah, it was on
Brickseek. Yeah. It was on Brickseek, right?
Yeah, for $7 when I did the inventory.
Yeah.
Sorry, my computer's being slow. There it goes.
This comment crap.
Oh, there's Jungle Scout finally popping up. I need a new computer. I need that Mac that like spot. Come on, there it comes. Because I clicked out of that. Come on. Anyways,
Rev Resell. His wife Nikki is Rev
I
Resell.
don't know why it put me on that page.
Fun boy.
Yeah, why isn't it showing up?
Where's that thing again? Okay.
Right there. I mean, man, look at all those. I mean, you can't touch any of them for under $25.
Right, exactly. But it'll sell a lot quicker on Amazon.
Oh yeah, definitely.
42 watching.
Here it comes. So
642. It's insane.
So not $20 is the
About
sell-through rate right
$20.
here.
Yeah.
But if you do Prime, it'll probably be more if you send it in Prime.
It's insane.
But you take Jungle Scout on this one. It'll tell you exactly what you'll make. You'll make like $2-3 on it.
Oh wow.
On that extension, because you got to put your buy costs and everything. But so you can see what you can make. It's $19.91, and then the other. And then look at it's selling. How many times? 2,816 times a day.
Damn, 71 sales a day.
71 sales a day that's going. So you take that one, you buy all the floats in Sacramento, and you make $4 or $5 off each one. So
yeah.
So 4 or 5. Yeah, Scott does number game. You have to.
Yeah, the number game, exactly. So I take that, I sell 1,000 of them.
Yeah. Did you go buy?
$3,000.
You went and bought some of those, Scott?
No, that's what Mike
Mike
doing.
You had to.
You take all Amazon's inventory. You can do that with all Amazon's inventory. You take a $20 product, you sell it 40 times a year. You take that $20, make that $20 on each one. You sell that 40 times a year, and you take 100 times. That's $100,000 income that you make from 100 products.
By the way, sorry.
Take 100.
Yeah.
Take 100 products, sell them 40 times in a year, not even a month. That's less than 40 times a month, and you sell it 40 times a year, and you make it $20 profit on each one. That's $100,000 income.
Just stack it up. Stack them up. Big papa stack.
That's what you do.
That's a big cup.
Yeah, Scott, you need a bigger cup, I think.
I think so too. Yes.
It's only a little bigger than your head, I think.
Exactly. I know. I love Pepsi. So, Anyways,
Interesting.
That
Could be a topic. How many
there's
people
lots
in the
of
chat?
other things. Like Craig Land Shark Picker. He has IQ, which is a Chrome extension that could go to Walmart and it'll tell you how much it sells on Amazon. So that's another tool you can use. Jungle Scout, another Chrome extension right there. UZ Scout Pro. That's the one that tells you how much profit you're going to make off each one.
Okay.
I also do tactical arbitrage, so I can run a scan on products in like pool float. Take all Walmart's pool floats and run a scan on them overnight and see which ones are profitable and where I can buy them at Walmart for and selling them on Amazon for.
Oh wow,
I can do that with Walmart, Target. I was running last night. Sam's Club, Costco. Fry's Electronics. I could run all those scans, but I could run this profitable out of that one thing. That's where I found the books from Fry's Electronics that were on clearance was from tactical arbitrage. But that's $80 a month. So,
but if you use it a lot, but that's part of your game. Volume. You obviously have your routes down. I'm realizing more and more, and like your extensions where you it's just part of your like click. You just plug it in. You don't think about it as much. Like
exactly. But tactical arbitrage is having stuff sent to you. So I got those books sent to me. I didn't have to leave my house. In Walmart, I ordered sauces because I was using sauces still.
Yeah.
That was delivered yesterday. I'm selling them today on Amazon.
That's awesome.
Packs already. So
yeah.
So yeah, that's all the game. So hopefully that helps you guys.
The Brickseek, yeah,
Brickseek is amazing. It's underutilized and amazing for person. I know Brian was having problems on that one item, but once you get it down, you can just go down. Especially if you know like the coffee that I'm selling, and I could go to each one and know how many they have in stock and tell the associate how many they have in stock. You know, hey, can I pick up 10 of these? I know you have some in back, and go looking back for me. So.
Oh yeah.
But video game.
I wonder when I was looking for those laptops if maybe there was something back.
I bet you're going to go crazy for Black Friday this year.
Yeah. The other app that I use on my phone is the Walmart app when I'm scanning at Walmart, because you can scan the barcode and it might be on clearance and then it might be for $1. Like I was picking up video games from $1 that I was scanning at Walmart that says 789 on the sticker, but when you scanned it, it's $1. So that's
wow.
You scanned it with?
That's just the Walmart app. That's free. Yeah, you just get the Walmart app and then go in and start scanning. Scan there, and you can find stuff like 30-40%
Wednesday
cheaper than what the sticker says most of the time. Well, not most of the time, but some of the time. So while you're there picking up the stuff, you go in the clearance section and start scanning their clearance and seeing that it's like 40-50% of less than what it says. It's called secret clearance. So.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, I think like I was telling Clay that I've got so much one-offs right now. I've created a death pile, but I'm gonna work through it. And once I'm pretty much caught up, then I want to really mess with the Brickseek and do more RA and play with that for a while, see how that goes.
How's your storage lockers doing? You been buying any storage lockers lately?
No,
just that day we tried a month ago now.
Yeah,
3 weeks ago when we didn't get either. Then he went back. He just kept buying some auctions for a few weeks.
Yeah, because with the auctions, you can buy auctions and you can do the research online.
Yep,
I've been making good money doing that. Like that's what I'm saying. It's like there's good money in all of this. It's like, do I do RA? Do I do auctions? Do I do storage unit auctions? Do I do?
This is why I'm so excited, man, to go out there when I move. I want to get a small little trailer so we can put like a trailer behind the car so we can put just a small one, like they do for landscaping or whatever. Yeah. So I can put the furniture and stuff, whatever big stuff I have, or if I go to different cities, I can put it on that trailer and bring it back home. Nice. You can find one of those for like $500, $1,000, not much at all.
Yeah, I picked up some mid-century modern Danish teak made in Japan vintage chairs at an auction. I paid $128 for 4 total. but there were comps on eBay for like $1,500 on similar chairs.
Well, what kind of chair? Do you have it still?
Yeah, I have it. Yeah,
They're
Do
cool.
you have a picture of it?
Yeah. Let me.
I want to see them.
Yeah.
What's the company?
Let me. Here, I'll pull it up. I actually have to open a tab. Let's see.
Hi, Francie.
Yeah, Francie.
Yeah, Marie says that she uses the secret. I'm assuming she's talking about the Walmart. Oh yeah, July is a good time. I was talking to Brian about July and calculators. That's a good time to look for calculators.
Also, we should be coming up soon to what is it? Is it Marshalls or TJ Maxx's half year sale where everybody goes and clears them out like the first hour? Like you can get Nikes for like $4 or $5, and
yeah,
Someone did that at Ross recently.
Ross,
Ross does that.
Yeah, Ross
Some video I saw like, oh, Lynn, not so Lynn,
Then,
Oh.
near Seattle or something.
Yeah, I saw LA Thrift Hunter.
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah.
running a whole bunch of Nike clearance for $3-4.
half year.
That's
clip.
Oh, those are nice. Those look like they're mid-century, a little newer than that, but those are nice. Teak.
Yeah, there. See this, like the way that back is angled in.
Yeah.
I found a set that they were selling for about $200-$300 per chair.
Those would go good if you did Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, I've got them on there. I might have my price too high, but
Yeah.
I'm okay sitting on them for a while.
Yeah.
Somebody close.
I need something like, because like my whole set, and I'm doing my whole house silver in mid-century modern. Like I got some teak. Here, I'll show you. I don't know if I showed you guys these. I got these off of Facebook Marketplace, $8 each last week. So I got this. This has a maker's mark in the back. This was $8. It's a platter. Looks like. And the name's right there. This is amazing. USA. There. It's beautiful. It's walnut. And then here's another teak. This I really like this because I'm one of the woodworking guys I watch on YouTube. He just showed how he resurfaced one. This doesn't need to be resurfaced because it just got cleaned. But this thing is awesome. It comes
Oh, that's nice.
everything. And it comes in the guys in the maker's names right there.
Birdwell.
Oh my gosh, Kevin. There we go, right? No. There we go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this thing even has a big dip in the back.
Oh, that's nice.
So, like, I'm a huge MCM nerd. Like, I'm part of a bunch of Facebook MCM groups and stuff. And, but my table set's worth probably about $1,000 once I clean it up and everything. It's a late 1960s mid-century modern teak table, and I used to have 6 chairs, 2 broke, and I only have 3 broke. I only have 3 now left. I've had it for a while, but my sister gave it to me. She had the original hutch and credenza. The credenza's worth $2,000, and the hutch is like $2,500. She donated it.
Donated. What?
His expression.
She donated it. And you know what she bought instead? A $3,000 China set. Those China, you know how people like nowadays, like all the woodworking's from China now? China made crap, junk I call it. That's what she bought. Wow. I couldn't, like, I was just like, man, I had what is it? I was living in a bungalow, but it was like 550 square feet, 2-bedroom, and I had a roommate. So I couldn't put it anywhere in there. Oh, I kick myself in the butt every single day thinking about that set.
It breaks my heart.
Yep, mine too, man.
What's going on, Francie? Long time no see.
Yeah.
How's the weather there, Francie? 30 miles south of here.
She's that close to you?
Yeah, Francie, she's down near where Brian lives. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's pretty close. Yeah, so Danica is West Fort Worth.
Lady Luck Junk.
Lady Luck Junk, Lady Luck Junk, Lady Luck Junk, Lady Luck Junk, Lady Luck Junk. Francie, me, him, and someone. Well, Justin. Justin lives relatively close to where I live. Probably the same. Yeah.
A lot of resellers in North Texas.
Yeah. Oh, and then the Crockers. They're real close. They live closer than
Crockers Lockers.
Yeah, they're closer than
Yeah.
Justin, even maybe. That's good. I've been so busy and feel like I've missed out.
Everybody's been busy.
Yeah, we have.
I've been watching a lot of TV. And the thing is, my 90-day sales are about the same. So,
all right, Kevin, do you have a speech ready?
Well, you had nowhere to go but Clay.
yeah, I'm not trying to sell a lot these couple weeks. I'm trying to like get my tax stuff done and relax.
Remember the message he sent? Something to, I don't really want to sell anything.
Right
now. I'm just shipping out. I don't want to sell anything right now.
And when I want to sell, I'll start thinking positively. I'll put the energy in the universe, and more will come. And last couple
He's
days,
got the switch. You turn it on.
It's how the word universe works.
All I can say is it takes 21 days, or takes 21 days to create a habit, and like 21 days to ruin the habit. So if you're not consistently listing for 21 days straight, you're going to lose that habit. And believe me, I've done it so many times where I just get lazy.
Well, I've never been
for tomorrow. I'll just do it tomorrow. Oh, yeah. It's so busy today. I'm just gonna list something tomorrow. First, it starts with I'm gonna list 5 a day. Oh, it's gonna be like I'm gonna list 4. I'm gonna at least try to get 1 out listed. It's so much easier to quit than it is to be consistent.
Oh yeah, I've never been consistent or have a schedule. So.
You should, because you know what? You may be enjoying
there one day, or I won't. I'll keep doing it the same, but. Right now, it's working.
Kevin,
where I want.
I agree with you 100%.
He works on it.
Well, look at Brian. Look at how it's working for him.
On Clay. So
look how it's working for Brian.
Oh yeah, but I'm not trying to do that right now. I'm totally okay. It's my summer break. I'm trying to just relax right now. We talked about it at dinner. We did. Yeah.
For me, because I feel like Brian's the same way as me, and same thing as Scott. We see money on the table. We want to steal that money, and we want to make money, right? So, like every time we make $100, I'm thinking, how do I invest my $100 into making $300 or $400? That's what I'm always thinking.
My brain just doesn't do that. I don't care that much about.
I'm gonna show you tomorrow. I'll put it in the group. I'll show you the purchase I made. Tomorrow.
Okay.
At one store. I'm gonna show you the picture of all the stuff I picked up.
Okay. Yeah.
That'll motivate you.
Oh, I'm motivated. Right now I'm trying to I have trouble relaxing often, like a lot of people, especially in the summer. So yes, we've been home, and as Brian we talked at dinner, it doesn't really feel like summer because school for us got easier once we were teaching middle school at least, And so I always have I don't mind. I've said it. I go to therapy. I'm going to start a self-help channel. That one I care more about than doing a YouTube video about selling. I'll watch y'all do this show, but I'd rather help people that way. I'm more motivated to make those videos. But just in the summer, often before school year ends, I have several talks with my therapist. How I'm always well, I got to have fun this summer. Do you have to, or because maybe a lot of summers weren't as a kid or something, so I'm trying these couple of weeks just to be all right, wait a minute, and I've been pretty relaxed. So I'm trying to just relax in life. I got enough anxiety and stuff. So just
dude, you have your life ahead of you to relax. You have when you're 60, 70, 80 years old to relax.
There's no guarantee but I've had too much anxiety in life so far. There's enough that
I get anxiety. I fight with anxiety every single day, man.
Yeah, and I don't want to keep fighting it. I'm trying to because like I said, I'm lucky. I'm pretty sure I've signed a contract, said I'm going back. I got 15 more paychecks, and if I've got to go back for 5 more years, I might be miserable. but I'll learn to keep relaxing and be happier in life overall. I mean, I could teach like Brian for 30 more years. Well, no, what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is we have a job for 30 more years.
Nothing.
We make
nothing.
I work
nothing.
I work half the year and I make 58,000. That's a shitload of money doing half the year.
Dude, I made 60 something thousand last year, but I still want to make a lot more than that doing on eBay.
Well, I made an extra, with Uber and eBay, but
you gotta hustle, man.
I only have to make like when I've driven Uber, trust me, I would go out and be like, I'm gonna make 100 today. And then I'd be like, oh, what else am I doing? I'll go to 150 or something. But
so here's my thoughts, and like I try to ease up on Clay because he has a different mindset, and that's fine. But I think reselling works really well with teaching. But my goal is to get where I don't have to teach. So I want to make money, pay off debt, and eventually be able to go full time. And I know Clay's trying to get there too. But teaching does work well with it, with your summers, your vacations, your evenings. So there is that. But I mean, it just kind of depends on what your goals are and what you're trying to achieve. But I will also say, like, I was going so hard, it was causing strain on the family relationship too. So
of course,
you can go too far. Like for me, I was doing the opposite. I was listing 10, 12 hours a day, and the results were amazing.
But
if I was single, like if I was in Clay's shoes, I would probably be doing that. But I have to balance that a little bit more. But I still have my goals. I just have to, how am I going to be able to get there more efficiently, but not put in 12 hours a day? And maybe that's where Brickseek and RA comes in. Let's touch on this question from, I don't know how you pronounce that.
I know. Yeah.
Started on Poshmark. Can someone touch on how to sell
question.
quicker on Poshmark? That's a great question. Yeah. Well, I mean, but we need to know more. Like, what are you selling on Poshmark? How many listings do you have?
And your price range. How are you pricing it?
What are you pricing? How many times are you sharing your closet per day? I mean, there's a lot of variables there. I would say off the top of my head, I mean, you need good pictures, obviously. You need to be able to find items that have, like we were talking about the sell-through rate on new items. I mean, you still got to look at the sell-through rate on used clothing or shoes. Make sure you're getting good merchandise at a good price, and you're pricing it. Are you sending offers to likers? Are you doing bundle offers? Are you sharing your closet like crazy, or getting someone to share it for you? Hint, hint. All these factors come into play.
I have a question, Brian.
Yeah.
If you're a brand new seller on Poshmark or have zero sales on Poshmark or just starting out, what would you suggest 3 things I would do to start on Poshmark?
That's a good one.
Oh, that's a great question. Well, I mean, number one, cross list, right? So if don't rely just on Poshmark, don't rely just on eBay, don't rely just on Amazon, because as great as Scott's doing, I've known sellers killing it on Amazon, and Amazon takes away their selling rights.
Yep.
That eBay could do that. Any of these platforms can take away your rights. So cross list, sell on eBay, sell on Poshmark, sell on Amazon. And I know Scott does. I think we all do this. We all have at least one backup platform.
Yeah, I'm trying. So I fluctuate from eBay, my main, to like Mercari, Depop, Grailed. I'm trying to do a little more Etsy, but Etsy seems like it's going to be a pain in the arse listing. And then they tell you can do up 14 different tags. And man, I don't want to do 14 different. I want something where I can just list it like eBay, super quick, just put it up. I don't want to do everything on the back end. It's too time consuming. So I would say Mercari's route the best probably for that. That and Depop, where you can just list it and then forget about it, and then just keep edit it so you can change the prices, bump you up. Poshmark's kind of easy like that too, but when you start getting to Etsy, it seems too technical and too time consuming.
Yeah.
Are you an ambassador on Poshmark, Brian, or no?
Yeah. I'm an ambassador. I've even hosted I've been a party host once.
You've been a party host?
Yeah, I was supposed to be a second time, and I missed the email, and I missed it, so I could have been 2 times.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
But Petchek's like 30 to 40. All right, the key on Poshmark, one of the keys is sharing your closet. Like mine gets shared at least 5,000 times a day. I can't. I mean, I could, but I'd be sharing my closet all day. If you look in the description below, you'll see a link to I have a VA that shares my closet for me, and that's okay with Poshmark as long as the human is sharing your closet. Once I went to that through Reseller Assistant, my sales probably went up 500%. Like I think I pay 125 a month for that, but my sales went up 500% plus. So I would consider that. But the short answer is you got to get your closet shares up. And you said clothing. So, I mean, there's so many different types of clothing. And Kevin's the real clothing expert. Like on Poshmark, I mostly do shoes and I do wholesale jewelry. And I know a lot about shoes, but Kevin's the expert on clothing. So, you know, what type of clothing? Are you doing vintage clothing like Kevin, or are you doing?
Oh, I'll do I do vintage, new, used, anything you can think of. I know all about it. Like you told you earlier, women's lingerie, vintage lingerie.
And it's Pachas, I actually do a series of Poshmark closet reviews.
Yeah, watch those. That'll help.
You can watch those or even message me with your information, and I can do one for you to look at it specifically.
Yeah, go back to Brian's. He just made the video, how I made $100,000 on Poshmark.
Yeah.
And you should watch that video.
Yeah, that'll help. So, yeah, I mean,
Did Chris Daily Refinement review your closet, you said?
Yeah, like last September, I reached out to him and I paid for a closet review. And yeah, he reviewed my eBay, Poshmark, and at the time I was selling Mercari, those three. And he gave me some tips. And we've talked about this a lot. Like, there's a lot of free information out there, and you can consume it through YouTube, which is good. But I think if you join the right groups, or you pay for the right coaching from smart people that have a track record, it can shorten your curve. And I'm all for that. But like Kevin would say, you don't want to give someone $500 and they're not really going to be providing much service.
Well, again, it's not, because I've interviewed Daily Refinement. He's interviewed me. What he does is different. That's why he has his own big following, not so much mainstream YouTubers like Rally Roots or anything like that. Not taking away from Rally Roots, but he has his own following, I would say, that follows him because they believe in him and the stuff that he puts out. It's very, very, very technical. More technical than anybody else I've seen do YouTube. And I've been around I've been around since the beginning for reselling YouTubers. I've been around for 7-8 years now on YouTube. Went away for 4 years, but obviously came back. But what I mean, he's the most technical person I know. The Gilmans are technical too, but not in a sense of technical as breaking numbers down like he does. He's more of an engineer brain, which is exactly who you want to learn from. Somebody that just wants to learn. He needs to learn every aspect of something, like OCD, basically. I mean, but then you have people that do these coaching that really, I want to see who your successful people are. Yet they don't ever tell you they're successful people or who people have learned underneath them from them. So like for me, I look at it, who I've learned from is I look as master. I call them masters, like art forms. Like there's art masters, masters of artwork and painters. For me, it was the Gilmans. It was Steve Rakin from Rakin Profit. It was Bonafide Hustler. It was the Green Room technically. It was the Gilmans, Golden Finger Picker. Ronnie Hart was probably the biggest one I've learned under from. But we all I learned around the same time that they were also doing it, but they were before me. Like they did it longer than I did. So I feel like I came from that era that I basically, I am a master when it comes to selling, but my masters, I feel like are more, I'll always think this way, as they're better than me, because I've always looked up to them and I've learned from them. And that's how you should learn. So like for me, say if Brian or Clay learned from underneath me, those would be the next set of people coming up. Those would be the next masters, the next group. You know what I mean? To learn from. And from every group that you have, it's always changes down the line. Like for me, when I used to do it, when we used to do it back in the day, our haul videos would be like talking like this and just showing the piece and bringing it down, showing the piece and bringing it down. Now you have people that go into stores and just they show you what you're getting while you're in the stores. So it's just every generation. I call it generation. I call it a YouTube generation. Would probably be 1 year would be like 4 or 5 generations in real life.
Yeah.
So I look at it like passed down. Like it gets it gets different as the more we get farther along in reselling on YouTube. Everything's getting changing differently. People are going into stores. People are going dumpster dive. It's different. Reselling's so crazy right now. When we first started, there was only maybe 15, 16 of us. They're what they call the OG now. They call us OGs. Now there's hundreds of people. It's so congregated and so diluted that it's so hard to actually learn and take in from one specific person like I did. Ronnie Hart, I would sit there and watch all his videos. Then I would move on to Steve Rakin, watch all his videos. Golden Finger Picker, go on, watch all their videos. Here, you can't even do that anymore because there's so much going on. And there's nothing wrong with it. But in the good that we had back in the day, now we have a lot of the bad. We have a lot of people that just pay for the courses. They really don't care about you. They're not really people person or people savvy. And then you got people that give out false information or information that's no longer good like it was back in the day. So like you were talking about earlier, you always have to adapt. So if you're not adapting or changing, you're going to get stuck in the mud. There's like some of the brands, my Bolo brands I have in some of my videos from back in the day, a lot of those are diluted and aren't Bolos anymore. Doesn't mean I'm wrong. It just means it changed in times where these brands got like Tommy Bahama. Those brands are so few and far between. Like it is so diluted, it's insane. Like if you go back and if you look at like you were talking about earlier with the sell-through rate, it's a lot different than it was 4 or 5 years ago. And another big one that's really diluted is Robert Graham. Even with the cool flip-up cuffs, every now and then you can get a $100 sale, but that $100 sale consistently back in the day have gone down to $30, $40, and it's going to sit. So it's always ever changing in reselling.
And I'm, just kind of follow up on that. Like at the beginning, you're talking about masters, and those are all masters you listed. And like for me, the big change was, and I've been doing pretty well at reselling. But when I joined Daily Refinement's Patreon group and started going to that morning Patreon call, what you have, it's a mastermind. If you've ever read Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, it's a mastermind. You've got about 20 people that come on there every morning. Chris leads it, but there are guys that sell more than Scott does on Amazon, and there's a lot of big fish in there. There's medium fish, and there's new people, but the new people are hungry and they're motivated. And so that's
exactly what he wants too. He's even told me, I don't want people that are going to be lazy. I want people that are going to be motivated. They're going to want to be here every single day. And that's what he specifically told me that.
Yeah, so he brings a prompt, a topic, and that's what we focus on that day. And the nuggets, like my first day on there, I picked up a tip that more than paid for my whole year of that call. And it is a little intimidating because he's going to call on everyone, and you're going to have to chime in like whatever that topic is that day, and you're going to have to present something. But we learn so much, and like there's a couple people in that group that we've shared emails back and forth behind the scenes. So you're networking and you're learning and you're growing, and like he's creating all these disciples. And to give you an example, like on April, because I have my reseller's notebook, on April 27th, I was not doing promoted listings. I was not doing free returns. I was not doing free shipping on light items with heavy competition. But I made all those changes after his call because he was talking about the whys, and he showed the traffic and how it changed. When I made those changes a month later, my sales went from about $1,500 a month on eBay to about $6,500 a month. So the information and the analytics and the trying things and evaluating, man, to me, it's the greatest. I told Clay this, that actually it was too good because I was getting too motivated where I was working 6 12-hour days a week, and it was causing problems in the family. So I haven't been on the call in about a week. I will get back to it now that I've kind of reset and balance myself a little bit more. But those calls are valuable, and even what we're doing, right? We're doing it more informally, but we're sitting here sharing. Scott's sharing great information. Kevin's sharing information. Clay's sharing information. I'm giving my 2 cents, and we're just brainstorming off each other and trying to help each other. And I think that's the beauty of YouTube.
Oh, definitely. I got to get going, guys, because I'm on 4%. Because I would stay longer with you guys, but I really got to study for my 220. I'm so focused. In order for me to work from home when I move across the state at the end of the month, I got to get my 220 before August. So, yeah. So I really got to get to studying.
I just sold a pair of boots. So, see, I'm doing okay for not trying this week.
Yeah, but
imagine if you put consistently 3-4 items a day up.
Oh, I know, but I've been doing other stuff like gathering my tax stuff. I'm just saying, I'm still selling some because I did some of the strategies.
Yeah, I got to do my taxes for last year too. I'm going to probably be owing quite a bit of money back.
Yeah, me too. That's
Although I don't get how it works. So I made 60 grand last year. I did the most taxes you can take out. I always do that every single year. Most taxes you take out for the end of the year. I just don't know. I've never made this much, not knowing if I'm going to pay owe money back. So I don't know.
Have your deductions like miles if you've kept track of that. Driving.
Well, this is more just my main job. I didn't make much last year reselling.
They pay you?
Huh?
They don't your company doesn't take out taxes before they give you money?
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
I get the most taxes taken out.
Oh, okay.
Whatever that number is. I forget what it's called.
eBay Posh money.
Yeah.
Which would be a third of what you make, give or take, to be safe. That's
so. But all right, guys, I'm out of here.
Just study scene.
Bye, Gavin.
I had a lot of fun, dude. We got to do this again next week, man.
Good to see you, man. We'll do it.
See you, man.
Definitely. Bye, guys.
Please. And Francie, baseball bats. Good job. First of all, good job on baseball bats. Yeah, I used to sell a lot of baseball bats. When you go to garage sales, man, you can find them, get them cheap. I picked up baseball bats for a couple of bucks that have sold for $100, $150. And they're easy to look up because the model numbers are right there. So they're
exactly the size and the slope on it and everything else like that. That's easy to look up. So.
And those boots that just sold on Poshmark, somebody like at the same time sent an offer for the same amount on eBay.
Oops.
Well, no, just an offer.
Oh, just an offer. Yeah.
God, I did screw up. I didn't realize I had sold this Hawaiian shirt on eBay. Sold it on Posh. And I text him and he's like, just cancel it. And I wrote a message saying, I said, my part-time helper screwed up the inventory system. Part-time helper right here. But at least I know it's better to screw up on Posh and cancel than because I'm top rated now on eBay. I'm an ambassador, which it doesn't take that much. Once I saw what it took, I'm like, oh, share a bunch of people's stuff. Click, 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 I don't know if it helps really. I guess it will.
No, he's getting sold. He's not even listing that. But he is.
That's great.
But I started doing promoted.
And he's using the reseller assistant, which is in my link below.
Reseller assistant, people.
So they're sharing his closet while he's doing a YouTube.
And I've got a smaller closet. So in a sense, I'm getting more shares than I have like 200 something items. He's got 1,400. So mine shared
a lot.
So that's why I'm like, if I actually could come back from Colorado with, it probably wouldn't be like 100 things, but that'd be fine. Like literally. So I got room in my car. We can fill the car
if you're gonna list them.
You definitely go with that.
I'll list them. I just go in batches. Next week I'm going to hit the ground back on the death pile.
And that is true. When Clay does kick in, he'll go crazy.
I'm a better employee than I might
just need to hire Clay to do my listing.
There you go.
We've talked about even once if let's say it's a year from now, we're both done teaching. For me to just I'm making X amount per week, and it would help him and free up time for us to go source together. I would work for him, especially if it's cash.
Cash is king.
Right?
But on baseball bats, you need that priority box and golf clubs too.
Yeah.
From the post office to ship that stuff cheap. That's I forget the number on that box, but it's the big long one.
Yeah. Denise, it's not a Facebook group, even though we do have a Facebook group. The Reselling, I don't even know what my Facebook group is. It's a new Facebook group I'm trying to launch, but it's actually a Patreon group. If you will Google Daily Refinement Patreon, you will
he
find
has links in his videos too.
Yeah, he has a really good YouTube channel. His name is Chris Lynn, and Patreon is like a platform where people support creators, and he has a channel. And I think I pay like $110 for a year to support him for a year, and that gives me access to those morning Patreon calls where we do a Zoom call every morning at 8 a.m. my time Central.
Not my time, 6 a.m.
Yeah. 6 a.m. a bit early. It'd be scary to see Scott on that as well as he's doing. I would be scared to see him once he.
Well, I know I could benefit from it because, like you said, there's better Amazon sellers than me, bigger Amazon sellers than me. So I know I could benefit. It's just 6 a.m. I can't do.
No, I get it. Even 8 a.m. can be hard sometimes. But that's the thing. It's not like a competitive spirit. We're all helping each other.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's great. Everybody shares. So yeah, check it out. Also check out his YouTube channel, Daily Refinement.
Yeah, he's been dropping the knowledge to this last week. He's dropped like 5-6 videos, and they've all been packed full of knowledge for Chris's channel. Yeah,
because what he does, I think he's using the Patreon group as like brainstorming videos.
Yeah, we talked about that. I think he is too.
Which I don't blame him. That's smart. It's really smart. And every once in a while, he'll actually record our calls and just post the whole call up there.
Oh, he did?
Like he told us, hey guys, this one's going to be on the channel.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So yeah, check it out. He's really analytical and and I skipped out on this one. I felt guilty. Like one of them was about making your work environment more efficient. Like his work environment's really clean. Everything is set up. It's ergonomic. Ergonomic.
Yeah. Ergonomic.
It is set up to save time on every movement because if you're going to do 50 listings a day, and he expects us to get at least 50 listings up per day. That's crazy. That's the expectation.
For most people, that's insane.
So like, how do you do that? And so everybody was sharing their workspace, and I felt bad because mine's a mess compared to everyone else's. It's a hot mess. But I kind of skipped on that one. But you learn a lot of tips on how to make your work area better.
Yep.
Yeah, bats are good, Francie, for sure. And I don't know, I guess usually bats kind of peak in the spring during softball season. I know the UIL, the schools aren't playing, but I guess with things opening up, I don't know if there may be softball leagues. I don't know if they're opening up.
I don't know.
People picking up softball bats. But in baseball bats, but in general, yeah, bats can be real good. That's something I always look for.
Mm-hmm. The riders, maybe?
The what?
Sorry. The riders, the looters. You got to break those big store glass windows, right? Bad joke. Hey, I mean, seriously, aren't those store glass windows probably really thick? I mean, you would think, just saying.
You would think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm like, I watched some of those live a few Sundays ago, like on YouTube, like in Scottsdale when they broke the Apple window, and you're like, I got in there in a hurry.
Yeah, that's true, Francie. The longer you do it, the more content you consume. Try different things, like those things Scott was sharing.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, and going back to Chris again on daily refinement, he's told us this, that there are so many information that we share in that group that no one can execute on all those. You won't be able to execute on every good idea. It doesn't mean it's not a good idea. It just means you can't execute or you don't want to go in that direction at that time. But all this information's out there, like Scott with the Brickseek and the RA, like that's on my radar. I really want to get into that, but right at this exact moment, it's kind of hard. I've got so many auction items filling up my garage I need to work through first. But this is where I nerd out. Like a lot of us have reseller journals. We write down our ideas. I've got a highlighter. I'll highlight the ones that are really important. And each day I'll go over the one the previous day. Did I follow up on this? And once a week, I'll go over the past week to figure out which ones. And occasionally I'll go back like a month. I'm like, oh yeah, I think I heard something about this program. And I go back and I find it. So I think if you could get organized, I think this would help everyone if you're not doing it. Like, get a reseller notebook. I was doing this unofficially before I joined the Patreon call. I was doing it with YouTube videos. And I was writing down ideas because there's just so much information.
There is a lot of information.
All straight in
and like you were saying, not everybody could do everything. You can only juggle 2 or 3 things at a time. So,
become a master at it, right? Like Scott's, I would say Scott's a master at Amazon. And then once you've got that down, then you can maybe add on something that you want to learn more about.
There's the thing with Amazon and eBay, there's just so many things you can do with it. Like when I first started out with Amazon, I started with books, and I built that book business into what I have today. Now I still have my friends doing a book business, and they're still killing it.
Right.
But try new things. I want to get excited about sort of like when I go to garage sales. I go to garage sales so I can find new things to list on eBay and sell. Like I went to this last week and got 2 sets of brand new Craftsman wrenches, double wrenches, $15 a piece, and they're going for $100. You know, so I haven't sold them yet, but because I priced them a little high.
They will.
But yeah, there's just so many things, and as long as you're excited about it and it gets you motivated, then I say go for it. And if shoes excite you, like there's just people that build an empire just off shoes.
Renzi.
Yeah, Renzi, exactly.
And that's why I told him I knew who they were, but I finally watched one of their YouTube lives where they went through all 62 pairs of shoes they got. Yeah. And they talked about it. And then I asked questions to other people. And then I caught Ryan on a Instagram live. I just happened to, I don't have notifications on anything, but so I watched that. And that's when he and I were chatting. I'm like, I'm going to do more Poshmark, like jewelry. Val's going to help me, like, from like, not just our trip, but like source some brands that I want, and I'll buy it from her. And then like, I'm going to try to do shoes and like the Posh jewelry. And like, cause right now it fits my personality of like, streamline and less stress, and then garage sales and like, I think we talked about it, some RA
before we stopped doing the Thursday nights, is learning a new niche or a new category, learning that. And I've seen Brian and Kevin just take that to a whole new level.
Yeah.
On some of the things they're doing, and storage auctions. That's something that you guys weren't doing. Well, just doing a little bit, but you took a course and took that to a whole new level. So
if we'd won one at that last one, you would have turned the auction, but pulled back after we got the unit. It's you didn't win one that day, and then it was kind of like, well, we'll go in again in a couple of weeks. But then he kept winning stuff, and school.
Collectibles and China and all that stuff. You look at Midwest Picker and all the stuff he picks. I don't want any of that stuff, but people do.
That's why I'm trying to like I said, the shoes, and part of that's because I built my shoebox wall. And
there's so many shoes. There's hiking shoes, there's basketball shoes, there's just walking shoes or running shoes or whatever.
Don't like cleats, people.
So and this is kind of all right. So and this is the debate you could have. Specialize in one thing, like Chris. He does mostly shoes. Become an expert in that. Yeah. You get faster at photographing. You get faster at your inventory, your shipping. So you become an expert in that area, right? So you could focus on one thing, or like. But I would say this: like during the pandemic, like shoe sales really slowed down for me big time. Yeah, and so it was good for me to diversify. It did teach me that I think it's better to be diversified. I would say maybe have a majority of what you do, like a main thing. I have a couple other little niches that you can kind of supplement around that. Like for me, it's still shoes, but I also do some wholesale items.
Right.
I've been doing the collectibles, trying some different niches, and it's like they all work. And it's like, oh my gosh, like, what do you do? And I always have this debate. Do I just do shoes? Do I just do wholesale? Do I just do RA? And like I would say when you're early on, or even if you're intermediate, like try it all
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to figure out what you like and what's the most profitable.
Well, you've seen some of my stuff, but most of my stuff is in the grocery category on Amazon. But in the last week, I've been doing supplements, and that's a whole different category that I'm trying to. But I've still got the grocery items, the coffees, the sauces, and all that stuff, So it's good to branch out. But like you said, Amazon could take my business away, and just like that in a day, in 5 minutes they could take it away. But so could eBay. They could shut you down if you don't do the right things, but not as quick as Amazon does. But,
Dana, if you're still here, you can email him. He'll let you listen in on a call for free.
Yeah.
And like once you're on it, like there's sometimes like I can't talk and I'll just say, hey, in the chat, I'm just listening today, and so that's fine. But I mean, if you're regularly,
he wants you to participate, though, right?
Yeah, if you're gonna be on there regularly, like you're gonna grow more by participating. You don't have to know everything.
I've seen some of us called on YouTube, and they look pretty. There's a lot of information. There's the DVD guy, and there's a bunch of other guys in there. So
yeah, there's a couple game sellers.
The game sellers, exactly. I've learned a couple tips from that. So
you got
there's like one guy on Instagram that I got from Daily Refinement that posted stuff on Instagram, and I follow that. So that's how I know some of those were clearance down to $1 and stuff like that. So.
And there's a guy, his name's Daniel. He does auctions, but his family owns a furniture shop, so he knows furniture too. There's a guy that just does furniture.
Yeah,
we watched him grow. He just bought a box truck, and now he's shipping furniture. Versus he was just doing it locally. Yeah. So whatever your model is, there's probably someone close to it, or at least someone that can help you with it.
All right, guys, I'm going to hop off. It's been almost 2 hours, and that's a record for me, I think.
It is.
Well, we appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
it was good to see you.
Yeah, so if you guys want to go over tactical arbitrage, I know probably not a lot of people are interested, but so if you guys aren't, that's fine. I can go over that and show you what TA does for you and what you can.
It's worth learning, because if it's something I can do I think it might fit my personality. I like going out, but
or I could go over Craig Landshark Picker's Profit IQ. I could do that.
Okay.
But there's so many tools out there. But there's a Revo ROI that helps you check permission, that checks to see if I could sell her or not on Amazon.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And one more thing about Patreon, all that stuff you're talking about, there's a lot of that technical kind of stuff that's shared.
Yeah.
And because I'm not really doing Amazon, like I don't focus as much as I probably should, but yeah, that type of information is shared too.
Yep. So anyways, I'm going to go, guys. Thanks so much.
Have a good night,
See
man.
you, man.
And we'll see you on the next one.
All right. Have a good night, man.
Bye.
Bye. All right. And it's just.
I know, it's weird that it's now.
Texas Treasures.
Now it's kind of like our afternoon shows. We're just in the same room.
So now we'll chat with the audience at this point. Let's catch up on the comments. You need to do that. Oh, need to do what, Francie?
What was she meaning?
Thrifting. I went thrifting the other day. That was fun, and I found some good shoes. Which I told Clay, I'm like, "Oh, I want to get back into shoes."
I was keeping up with the chat, but now I knew what she meant then. Now
no, and that's good, Francie. Yeah, I think try everything, and then
a resale journal. I think is
what resale journal. Yeah, the resale journals are really.
I've kind of got
Well, Clay's got his donut box.
Yeah, I said that's what I said. I got a donut box.
It's unique.
The donut box is gone.
Yeah, bats. Yeah, like Mike. I think Mike said the media tube. I used to sell a lot of bats, and when I was going to garage sales, we haven't been to garage sale in a while. Bath and body stuff.
So Francie, though, you're going to Bath and Body Works. You're saying the store Bath and. Are you meaning Bath and Body Works, or just those two categories? See, I admit my brain first went to Bath and Body Works, but maybe you meant bath like soaps and lotions,
makeup, health and beauty. Like you could do palettes.
You want to buy a palette of makeup?
Yeah,
that could be a million items. Because I'm like, if it's a big box of palettes.
What's her name on Pure Hustle podcast recently? She's a
they
big
had
YouTube
that
channel.
Lady. Yeah, I don't know.
She does palettes. I looked into it, and she's killing it. I just don't like the profit margins as much. And I think they're flooded right now because people couldn't go out and source. But pallets can be good. I tried a pallet one time, and I'm still stuck with the electronics. That did not work out. But hey, I'm not scared to try, and also
they'll sell eventually.
Yeah,
pallet
of makeup. Yeah. God, what's
because that could be isn't the annual clearance sale happening now at Bath and Body Works? I don't know. Let's look. I'll look on my laptop.
Shoot,
here.
My daughter, I think I know. She probably hit me up. She loves Bath and Body Works.
I almost went at Christmas. Was it Bath and Body Works when they do all their candles and all that?
Yeah.
And I was like at 3 a.m. Maybe I stayed up late. It's probably our Christmas break at school. And I'm like, do I get up at 4 a.m. to go to the one up the street? And some were selling. And I'm like, and it might have been just double, which often I've sold plenty of things. Some of the things I sell still are double because they were, I'm newer still. But like, I was like, and then for a couple months after, I was like, I should have probably gone and got it. But it's like,
And by the way, Poshmark people, a 9 p.m. party is starting now. Oh, somebody just purchased something on OfferUp. They purchased a piece of jewelry for $50.
Oh, nice. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. I can't share that one. Sorry, guys. It's a wholesale piece.
It puts the lotion, it rubs the lotion on its skin. It puts the lotion.
Hey, Val's back.
Where'd y'all go, Val? Oh, are you home now? Were you hooking the boat up where you bought it? And now it's home?
Were you fishing? Were you fishing in a boat?
So at Bath and Body Works, select body care. Buy 3, get 2 free. Hand soap, 6 for $26. So see, now tonight when he leaves, well, I need to make myself go to bed, but I'll leave these tabs open on the computer, and tomorrow, even though I probably won't buy, I'll spend a little time like looking to see, is it worth to go or order, have them mail it to me.
Yeah.
But there's one like 75 in Mockingbird. So
the boat was in Springs.
Is that what I'm curious? Is it a lot of people
Colorado.
just call it Springs?
Colorado Springs. So when we're up there, we can't.
Springs. We're like, hey, we're in Springs.
Hey, yo, we're going to the Springs.
We're going to the Springs.
I know. Colorado stuff. We sound like we're California.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, Val, we might actually, I think, stay in Colorado Springs 3 nights.
Yeah, we're going up to Colorado. Yeah, Clay mentioned this earlier. We're going up to Colorado next month, July 15th.
We leave. Long day of driving. We're going to get up at the, I guess, butt crack of dawn. Because we need to stop a couple times, besides gas and eating. We need to hit a couple of thrift stores like in Lubbock to
maybe Amarillo.
It's like an 11.5-hour drive from my house. Then we got to figure out, like in the morning, do I have to drive south before we go north? Probably so. I think so.
Thanks for that tip. So when we're out there, and we're gonna do hiking, beer drink. Well,
I'll watch more beer
drink a little bit.
I can have a couple and I'll feel real good.
We're going to come after your. No, we're just messing about. But we do want to find some mountain brands. And
Val's going to meet us. We get to meet her. She said she'd come to source and help us source.
That'd be cool if we could do a live show with Val in the Springs.
Yeah. We could do like our third, because I think, let's see what night.
Even if we have to change the days, that's fine.
Yeah, but we could do the week before. Let's see. So next month, the 16th, but yeah, we'll be in Colorado Springs. Wait, 56, 70, the 18th, 19th, and 20th will be our nights. So yeah, we could, an afternoon or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to go thrifting.
Yeah, just hike, thrift, sit on patios.
Just enjoy
drive around the Denver, Golden, Colorado, the beer.
Oh, Colorado.
The tour is open.
We're going to have Clay on some edible. He's going to be acting like Kevin on our
There we go. Afraid. Yeah, me.
Clay with some edibles.
Me doing edibles.
Yes. Clay with legal edibles because we'll be in Colorado.
And then I could do my self-help video. That could be interesting.
Yes. I'm loving this.
The elevation gets you drunk. So 1 beer for me.
1 big beer.
Yeah.
At what? 8,000 feet?
Yeah.
With some edibles?
Yeah.
Oh my
God, that'd be scary.
Where's Grimes at? He should go with us with his. What was he talking about? The Country Tom stash can. And Kevin was talking at the time, so I couldn't really. I loved some of his comments. I couldn't really do him justice.
Bath and Body Works outlets. Let's see if there's an outlet near.
Well, that's one.
Well, there must be one. She said, "Go to the outlet mall, Clay." So
give it a try. Look at the solds. I use the Snap Seller tool, which I think I showed last time we had our live show. It works really well with that Brickseek, but it works well with anything. It works on Oh, this is the thing about Snap Seller tool. It works on eBay and it works on Poshmark.
Oh, outlet. Where's the Bath and Body Works outlet?
Francie loves
Hillsboro. Hillsboro. Okay. That makes sense.
Oh yeah, that's where the Nike outlet's out to. Now, I used to do RA at the Nike outlet in Hillsboro.
Bought $1 billion worth of
I would go down there and drop like $1,500 on 50 pair of new Nikes, but you know, I'd probably double, triple my money.
It's just
it just takes more of an investment up front. And I think I would kind of be curious now that I'm better at looking at solds and sell-through rates.
Would you pick the same? That we should do that sometime, like go together and be like, would you buy it? Because sometimes I probably would be like, well, I'll buy it. And you'll be like, well, it's not enough. You're just doubling. And I'd be like, yeah, but I'm doubling. You know, even though I'm trying to get away from, well, it depends what the double. If it's a quicker or bigger double. But I mean, like,
the thing is, the positive is you can sell them as new, which is they sell faster.
See, now it makes me want to go to Ross almost.
Well, yeah, Ross is like that, but I think there are more Rosses than Nike outlets. So the Nike outlet's kind of better in a way, because of that. And you pick a day when it's a 20 or 30% off sale on top of because they're already on clearance. Plus, what I was doing is I was buying the Nike gift cards through Raise, and I was getting them 5, 7, 8% off. So there's another 5 to 7% off saving. So once you start stacking all it, now it makes me want to go do that again. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Snap Seller tool. Here, let me show you. Make sure I got an eBay tab open. Here, I'll show you, Francie.
Oh my God, look at I just looked up Val. I'm looking up, well, you can't see it because it's bright, but the Goodwill outlets, look how close they are together in Denver. They're all like within, that's like 10 minutes of each other, maybe more, but they're out by the airport.
So what? All right, let's look up something. You were talking about Bath and Body Works. So let's do that. Bath and Body Works. See right over here, it's working. It's an extension. Now, if I had a specific one, in general, Bath and Body Works, it pulls up all the listings. The average sell price is $13.55. The sell-through rate is 60%. That's pretty good. And the suggested price is $10.30.
So then if we narrowed it down.
But if you narrowed it down, let's say you were looking for
just vanilla. But that means the lotion, the sprays.
It's new. We don't want to sell the used.
Slightly used lotion.
And so it's now.
It's
reworking.
I know, Kat, you're tired. Look at like asleep. Yeah, the cat. Yeah, because you're in the cat spot.
Oh, I'm in the cat spot, and then you could do the solds.
Oh, that's pretty good. It seems like
to even get more info. This is the old way, and you could sort it highest to low.
So that thing just does whatever page you're on, right? What is that?
Bath and Body Works Sensual Jasmine Vanilla Aromatherapy 6.5 ounce, a 3-pack.
Okay, I'm looking at it.
So see if that's on sale.
Search
Bath and Body Works Sensual Jasmine Vanilla.
Oh my God! If so, I'm getting up in the morning walking if I have to. Well, I don't
have a 3-pack.
So, and it's the little pump thing.
Yeah.
No results for.
It's a lotion. Well, maybe it's a discontinued one. Sometimes these discontinued.
Yeah.
These discontinued products are worth more money because they're not making them anymore. But that's just a real quick view of it.
Now it makes me want to find.
See, Clay's experiencing what I am. There's so many ways to do this. Castle Rock, Colorado has a huge outlet mall. Okay. I don't want to do RE up there though. We can do RE here. We're looking for
those outlets are so close together, Val. They look like it relatively,
And I guess the question, it's both, Val, thrifting and hiking. We want to do both.
Yeah. Here's a question unrelated. So on Poshmark someone liked these 2 pairs of Jimmy Choo shoes, right?
Probably. Wait, I bet you they're back there in the.
They're in the cabinet.
In the cabinets. The pantry.
Yep, they're. So my cost was this. I have them listed at $78 and $75.
Mm-hmm.
Same size, both good shape. I created a bundle. What would people who sell on Poshmark, what kind of discount would you give? Would you do all free shipping? I thought maybe all free shipping, and then 20% is only $30. So let's see if I did free shipping and $30 off.
I work in personally, I work in the 20 to 30% off a lot.
Yeah.
And I usually don't even give free shipping
on bundles.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say
if you send offers to likers, you're forced to give a shipping discount.
I know, but on bundles you aren't.
In bundles you aren't. And the way I explain it,
and on a bundle at $2.
Like somebody bought 6 items from my closet today, and so they got a great. And the way I explain it to them is like you're getting 6 items for 1 shipping cost.
Yeah.
So you're really getting it for like $1 and change per item shipped. You're already getting a deal. Yeah. So I can't afford to discount anymore.
So like it's 153 total. I started to do 101, then I was like 120. So maybe like, hey Scooge. So maybe like 115, like $45 would be 30%. So let's say if I did 40 off, 113 would be $90 profit. And my cost was 0.
Yeah, and then how long have you had them, I guess?
Since summer. I didn't really list them until November, but now let's just say November, 7 months. It's like maybe 113, 40 off, or even 109 maybe.
I think I would do, me personally,
what would you
20% off.
Okay, so that'd be 30 off. So that'd be like 123.
So then maybe take it to 119. Just
119, that's what I was at to, yeah. So 119, that'd be $95. Boom, come on. Maybe they'll buy them while we're.
Because sometimes they're serious, and a lot of people bundle, and I don't know what they're doing. Like I bought some clothes on Poshmark the other day. I got a $15 credit because, well, here's an interesting thing we didn't even talk about. And you, here's the thing: be careful with people who, when they're able to return an item. Like I had this lady bought a bunch of jewelry, and she said one of the pieces was broken, and she said it was cheap. And keep in mind, I have like 3,800 5-star reviews, and like it kind of bothered me. I'm like, yeah, but it was obvious she was just trying to return stuff, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna do whatever Poshmark says, but you don't. But anyway, so she sent the stuff back, and I used to not check my returns very quickly, but I've learned to start doing it. And when I open it up, she sent 5 of the items back. She kept one of my rings, and so I contacted Poshmark. Because it tells me what she did. She just was trying. There are people out there that probably do it. They probably know that, especially they'll get a bundle like that. And somebody like me that ships out 30 or 40 orders a day, your return. She's probably targeting these bigger closets that do volume. And because I think you only have 3 days once you receive a return, if there's a problem, to let Poshmark know. And when you're shipping out all these orders, you get really busy. Sometimes those returns, they've just sat there. And, I never get around to them. But I've been getting around to them. And I looked, and I was missing one. And so I contacted Poshmark. And it kind of made me mad because I saw what the lady was doing. But they gave me a $15 credit because that's what the ring sold for, was supposed to sell for. And they gave me a $15 credit. So I used that towards some items that I was shopping for on Poshmark. And when I shop, and here's the tip as a shopper, right? Find a closet with your size that has a lot of the items you're looking for, and then create a bundle. And a lot of sellers will have discounts built into their bundles, or it just gives you leverage. And you could either leave it in your bundle, and I did this with a couple of closets, and I liked it. And a lot of times the seller will come back to you, and I got some really good deals on some items that I purchased, but
be careful.
But as a seller, beware of scammers on Poshmark too.
Okay, buddy? Your cat looks like Jody's cat. Pasta. Jody's cat pasta.
Shady people. Yeah. Yep. So watch them.
You okay, buddy?
But I think that's very rare. Like I don't get that many returns on Poshmark. Poshmark is much better than eBay on returns.
Yeah.
I would say probably 60, 70% of the returns are denied. And it almost seems like arbitrary too, though. Like sometimes they'll approve a return. I'm like, really? It's exactly as pictured, but whatever.
Yeah, like my shoes that were a 10 and they were a 10, but they were big, I guess.
Yeah, and Clay accept like I tell him, don't take those returns.
Yeah, I got them back, so I'll just list. Now I gotta go back and list them, but whatever, you know.
Shady people.
It is what it is.
So right now, people are adding things on Poshmark to their bundles.
I'm trying to see who, like what likes I need to send. Oh, one thing that I started doing, kind of, because like I said, I was trying to do. I'm like, oh, I'm kind of relaxing more. When I watch Renzi, they do offers like on a day, like, you know, or 2 days a week, instead of like trying to do like yours worked pretty good when I started doing it like every night.
Yeah.
So you can see that if it's less than 20 hours or blah, 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 or 17, whenever you last did it. And I only have to do like 10 a day or something. It's not a ton, but for them, they'll both sit there and send out like a boatload, you know, like on a Thursday afternoon.
So they do one day. They send
one
out.
day. Yeah. Both of them on their phone.
Oh, the tool I was telling you about also does that.
Oh, okay.
Also does
the thing that was in the bottom left or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I get that. Well, this is the only. I would push back on that a little bit, because here's the thing, right? Like me as a shopper, I was shopping from several closets and I created several bundles and I liked several items in whichever seller I was ready to buy. So if they would have waited a week, matter of fact, if you wait a week, you've lost my sell.
Yeah.
So I would push back on that, even though that's probably efficient.
And for them, I guess,
you're going to get some sales.
Yeah.
But I used to do it twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening, every 12 hours.
Yeah.
I have recently moved to once a day. You know, it's hard to know how many sales you'll lose from doing that, but
they're so big and got it down. And they have such good shoes. Like if y'all have not watched Renzi, go watch one of their videos. In the last couple of weeks, they bought these 62 pairs of shoes. Stop it, young lady. And they're all like
cherry picking.
They're like, yeah, we buy shoes that you maybe have to clean. You have to take like a minute or two to clean.
So run this through me, because I haven't watched a lot.
Here, I'm going to try to find what they put in their listing. I did a screenshot of it. I found their store. Here's Valsa. Yeah, I make a lot of bundles. Whoever sends it,
So that kind of validates my point.
So what they wrote is gently used, period. No rips or tears. Smoke free. No box. We always carefully package and box ship immediately. Reach out with any questions. Men's size, blah, blah, blah. And then they have a line that says our inventory for their SKU. Pair and photos is the exact pair you are purchasing. Make sure to follow us. We post a ton of shoes and offer bundle pricing.
So what platforms are they selling on?
They're Mercari, Poshmark, and maybe OfferUp. They did Facebook
they're not
Market.
Even doing eBay?
No, because I think they like that the shipping is just put it in a box, print a label. Yeah, you're not making money off of it. Like
and the return policies are better.
Yeah, and they're sending out like, I don't know, a slow days 10 pairs at least probably. So Lindsay, the wife, Renzi, Ryan and Lindsay, she can sit there and list on Poshmark.
I need to put this on my thing.
She can list on Poshmark. I can send you
the channel. Or?
Yeah, and I'll send you this now.
I've seen like one or two videos, but
I'll text this.
I need to watch some because
I'll text this screenshot.
I'm a shoe man myself.
So Lindsay can sit there and list on Poshmark, Mercari, and maybe OfferUp in like 5 minutes. Once they do their pictures. And they don't do pictures with, they don't do a white background. They found like a wooden box that they like to stand out. And I took pictures of their.
But you're not getting the Google SEO.
Here's their pictures, right? So they start with a side deal. Then.
Good brand, by the way.
Yeah, those are cool shoes.
We'll be looking for those in Colorado.
Right. Then they go, I like that one kind of. So you see the back and the sides.
Are they branding? What is that black thing?
Yeah, it's their little tag. They
so
Vista print kind of.
That's smart. Or I could put my Texas Treasures.
And then
the bottom.
And then the bottom. So they only have like
5 pictures.
and then they did like the tag. So Lindsay, once they have the pictures, and they'll both sit there, but she can like, and sometimes they were talking about when they've done RA, there's some tool that they're using. It's like a website maybe for new shoes, like new Nikes, and they're listing it and they're like selling before they leave the store. It's some like for new Nikes or something. I could find it in this video, but like they just copy and paste. So gently used, no rips or tears, smoke free.
Oh,
nice.
Oh, got that selling.
So, you know, I like that. They're not doing like a specific sort of like these, because like you're looking at the brands,
Nike headband.
like they're in, if you look, they have the brand in the title or whatever, right? So they do that, but otherwise, so I'm going to try to not copy theirs, but like kind of use it a little bit. You know, it's like, hey, my thank you note was a combination of Rally Roots and some store down in Baton Rouge and some stuff I came up with, you know.
So let's go back to their sourcing.
They have routes.
Yeah, they have routes, which I've done routes.
Vermont and Maine, and this week I think they're
very, very picky. Now, what state are they in?
They live in I think it's Portland, Maine. They're in Maine.
At least they're not Dallas.
Yeah.
So they're picking.
Oh, they'd kill us.
Not necessarily.
I know.
Not necessarily.
Well, part of our problem, I told them, is we have more people buying just for themselves, I think, than in Portland. You know, Portland, Maine is like.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. A lot of people are. There
aren't as many. Vermont and
there are resellers, but like I was telling Clay this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, dudes buying for, like Brian bought this shirt yesterday.
Yeah.
So like, that's what I mean. Just buying for yourself.
But like I walked into this thrift store and I found 3 pair of Merrells, a pair of Lucchese, and I don't know how to pronounce this hiking boot. It's
there you go, Val.
Anzu, AHNSU. And I paid about $40 for those 5 pairs, and they should make at least $250, maybe $300.
Nice.
And I haven't been in thrift stores, and I used to do nothing but shoes, but these were all good shoes. So they're cherry picking.
Yeah.
And I think that's where I messed up. Even when we went out, like I would pick lower quality shoes, and they were good brands, but they had too much wear on them.
Yeah, so that's why
I think that was a mistake.
Yeah.
So hit more stores.
Like I'm okay maybe doing that at the bins.
When the cost you're getting like $2 each.
Yeah, you know, whatever. But like, yeah, that's why, if we're separate or we start going together to hit more quicker, you know, whatever, and maybe, or, you know, we should do some together just for this fact of put it back.
Yeah.
You know, put it back. No.
Let's do a video.
Just be like, put it back.
Week,
That's the title of it. Put it back.
Put it back.
Put it back.
Put it back.
I like that. That's good.
But
because
I've got a pair of shoes, Clay.
Yeah, and I'll be like,
they're pretty good.
I'll be like, but I can double, and he'll be
decent.
Like, or do we be like, if we think in a day we could source?
So I'm going to tell. Hold on. All right. So let me get this straight. So you're picking shoes with low profit margin. So I'm going to tell you, put it back.
Put it back, and we just put it back.
Now, if
and
I pick a pair of shoes that it's a good brand, but it's got too much wear, you're going to tell me
put it back.
Put it back. So we can.
That's our new catchphrase.
We're going to do that. Put it back video.
Yeah, put it back.
I love it.
Yeah. I'll even make, we both can film that.
Yeah, we can both film it.
Oh, y'all see the little green, here, I'll try to use it. That thing above it suctions right there to your windshield. So I have a deal because I do want to make some videos. I have videos on my phone when we're in the car, like eBay talking shop, that I will at some point post and learn to edit when I learn to edit. I got frustrated. I tried and couldn't figure it out. Then I was like, I need to move on more important things. But I
haven't really been doing much content the past couple of weeks. I've got several Poshmark closet reviews lined up.
Yeah.
I just haven't done them.
But like I said, that's why I'll do the
I like it. Put it back.
Put it back. Yeah.
So next week we got to figure a day.
Whatever day. Yeah.
I'll look because I have some ideas on routes on certain stores that do sales on certain days. So I will look at
on my
Monday.
List is figuring out what days.
I'll share that with you.
So like here, without saying, like, does that brand have like, are all of them? Okay, but so. If they were going to, it would like every Monday be
this one.
People at home are like going, now y'all are stopping.
Well, these are local.
I knew you're gonna write that one.
That one, and they have,
so it's like
this day.
Yeah.
And then they got like.
That's what Renzi. So also Renzi finds stores that have like rewards programs, kind of.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. Well,
so then,
Goodwill,
or they also
Goodwill does it. I get a
Yeah.
$10 off once you do. If you sign up in the Fort Worth one, shout out if Danica's still out there in the Fort Worth Goodwills, not the Dallas ones.
Yeah.
You put your phone number in, you sign up.
Yeah.
Every
when
time
I was
you
with
spend
you,
$200,
Yeah.
you get $10 off. It's not huge, but that's what 5%.
Yeah.
And then the other one, the TT, they have one. When you got like 100, you get 10.
Okay.
So yeah, some of them have like.
There's the one up the street for me. It's just a one-off store. They have like a discount card and a teacher discount, but I don't know where my ID. You know where my ID is? It's probably locked up at school in the desk because.
Even though you could probably print a paycheck.
Yeah, I tried to be like, can I use the internet? And they were like, no. We're like, we're sorry. That used to be our policy, but we're going to try to go back. So I haven't been in there. I did a few weeks ago, but like I need to go in again and say, hey, I'm not. It's cool if it's not. Like, but I am on their website. Look, you know, like here's my school. There's my pictures. Or here's my contract for next year.
So, are we narrowing down our focus?
Like,
because we're all over the place. Are we narrowing it down to mostly shoes
in the posh,
some wholesale, and a little bit of auctions, and a little
maybe
bit
storage,
of retail arbitrage? Yeah, we said we're narrowing down. I still
that's
think
a bunch of things.
And a storage auction occasionally.
But see, the storage to me, I want it to be like the Nike one you got or the Nike one we got.
Those,
you know, those
were
were
hard to find, but yeah,
I know. But like, I'm okay not looking. But if
maybe we look daily, and if we see one that looks like.
But if it's every couple months,
but you can see our dilemma. Like shoes, I love shoes.
Yeah,
and I used to. And Clay knows this. I was doing shoes primarily for the longest time. I was doing that before the pandemic, and then I couldn't source shoes because I couldn't get out.
And then, as we've talked about, that's just for
dumpster videos. Yeah, and I have gone by a couple of dumpsters, and I haven't had any luck.
I was going to be brave enough last night, you know, but then like the two things were just giant enclosed.
But I do like shoes. I mean, I still sell shoes, and I haven't sourced them. Well, I sourced some yesterday, like I was just telling y'all. But
see, and I got decent at coats. I sold a couple like that cool one, you know, a couple months ago, but now there's not as many, you know, or at least at the local thrift store.
Yeah.
But see, and Val, one thing that you'll be able to help us, and maybe Danica too, would be like, we've never like at the bins or like looked at a lot of clothes at the bins, at least, you know, like because it seems seems overwhelming. Because you know, whatever.
Yeah, we go to the bins, and we've gone where we've both gone and left with about 15 pair each.
Yeah, you just go opposite directions
because you both get your cart.
Yep, and start at the opposite ends, and
then you meet.
Yeah,
throw back.
Danica and I are gonna go soon. I was like, once I get all. Which is quite a bit, actually.
See, now that's stressing me out because I've got those one-off auctions I need to list. But maybe if I know that
I got these stupid Legos, if it makes you feel better, that have been there for months that I need to build first, you know, to make sure they're all there, and that's going to take a while.
Yeah, that can be like your hobby.
Oh, or those kids the kids that I've used to babysit the last couple summers. I should text their mom Emily, who I went to college with. That's how I would babysit them. Going, hey, would the boys be willing? Like, if I paid them some. You know, like look up how much each of them are worth and pay them and be like, hey, is it okay? Or y'all, I'll come over and hang out with the boys because I haven't seen them in like a year.
Right.
And we go swimming, jump on the trampoline or whatever, you know, and then like have them help me build. That might actually be I'm going to do that.
Let's do this.
Text Emily.
We haven't actually done the Bolo Buzz.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do this.
It's funny, and like I had all these ideas for my self-help channel, and then it just came to me, you know, yesterday after I wrote down like 30 ideas, of course.
Well, Val, we from Texas, and we ain't scared no Coloradians. How do you say Colorado?
Colorado, yeah. Shoes in Denver are crazy. Good finds, but people are crazy. What do you mean crazy?
Like aggressive. Got an elbow for their face. Bring it.
Well, if I need to be aggressive, I guess I will.
Be aggressive.
Aggressive.
All right. Let me think. Let's do this. Like I'm doing a closet eBay store review. So go to the store. Oh, here's some of my vintage pieces I got. There's those chairs, Pegasus.
That's pot or no? That's
on eBay. So you go to items for sale. And let's go to sold. 265 items sold. Let's go high to low. Let's see what's been selling for good money. Oh, here it is. That's what I was telling you about, Clay. It sold for $6.99.
Oh my God, that is awesome.
This was an auction find. I paid $60 for this thing, but it sold for $700.
That's great.
Here's this printer which I sold, and the guy canceled.
Oh, the one in the
What a jerk.
I feel like that's the one I might have in my storage unit.
Yeah, it looks like it, but it's worth that much money. It'll sell.
Wow, I got it for
the Margaritaville machine I picked up at the garage sale. Remember the ice cream maker at another garage sale we went to? Oh, I did sell this antique. I don't know if I talked about it. I sold this antique typewriter, early 1900s for 102.
I don't know.
These I sold recently.
That's
I think
huge. I sold a pair, but it was like
pair of Mephisto. Speaking of shoes, look at these. Sold for $129.19. I love shoes. Pair of Bed Stew. I took an offer, so for a little bit less than $116. These, you know where I picked up these? If you're listening, Danica, these were at the Goodwill bins. This was at a garage sale, I remember. So these I probably paid $3 for. I think I paid $10 on the Mephistos. A old Chevy radio. This was at a garage sale. A Hickey Freeman suit. This was at the thrift store. I don't think I ever paid more than $7 on a suit, and that sold for $105. This chef's pot was from a storage unit auction. I think I paid $1 or $2 for it. It's ridiculous how cheap I paid for that. That sold for $87 plus shipping, and the shipping didn't cost me that much to ship it either. So I made about $100 on this. This Toshiba TV, they paid $60 for shipping. I think I shipped it for $25. So I made about $100 on this. That sold for $5. Here's a vintage Fenton art glass. I picked this up at a auction. I don't remember what I paid. I know I didn't get it that cheap because it's a Fenton. I probably paid $20 or $30 for it. So not great money. Some ink for a couple bucks. Now these are the plates that were broke. I picked these up at a Goodwill for like $2, and they sold for $72 or $69. I think $69, and they were broken in my bin. Be careful with your breakables in bins. This vintage Mexican salsa maker, I paid $5 at an auction. See, look at this. Options
I
are good
remember
too.
you showed us.
Sold for $67.
Yeah. Auctions. Listen, that's what I'm looking for.
I'm gonna switch again.
He's
But you
before he leaves my apartment, he's back on.
Just auctions, Clay. Just auctions. this vintage Pioneer 8-track. I think you were with me. I picked this up at a garage. So I finally sold this. It took a while. I think I paid $5 for it. I remember the old lady that I talked her down to $5 on it.
What was the? Well, when you're done, I'll have you scroll back up to see what that printer was.
I can do it real quick.
Okay, I'm curious. I don't think mine's that.
Office Project 87.
Mine's an 8600, but I got it for free. I think it was worth like 60. I need to post it. So tomorrow maybe I need to walk over to Angie's.
Guitar Hero for $50. Sony 5-disc CD player for $45. A puzzle. This is my one negative feedback that drives me crazy. I sold it for $59. I picked it up at Goodwill for $3, I think. And she thought she was mad because she thought that this was a wood puzzle. Nowhere in the description does it say anything about
it's a normal puzzle, right? Here, scroll up at the picture. Maybe because it looks.
Well, it was new sealed, and it's a Norman Rockwall vintage.
See, at the bottom left, it almost looks like that could be wood if you didn't zoom in.
That's a shrink wrap.
No, I know, but you see what I'm saying? Maybe like that look like.
No, but
I don't know why.
No, but I messaged her.
Yeah,
and eBay would not remove it. It
puzzles
me
are
off.
wood. I guess some are the pieces.
Don't know,
but if she looked at other, I don't know.
But it pisses me off. That's my one negative feedback, and it is not fair. But
most puzzles are
whatever. Yeah, Clay was with me on this one too. Garage sale. This vintage barometer sold for $61.
Yeah, when you got that, I'm like, dang it, that was interesting looking. I
showed you how to do the comps on that. I think I paid $5.
Still can't believe a year ago I thought it was so hard looking up stuff on eBay.
This I just sold this week. This Ultra View.
Oh yeah, that's been in the garage.
Now here's the thing.
right on the shelf.
Yeah, and
staring at
I
us.
broke this plastic piece. So it sold for 40 plus 30 shipping, but this black piece broke. And I messaged the guy. I'm like, hey, I'm sorry it broke. I could give you $30 off or I can cancel it. And he still wanted it. So I got some Gorilla Glue and I glued it back together. So only made like, I don't think paid like $5 for it, but I think I made 20 or 25 when I would have made like 50 on it. Now we're getting into the lot of the shoes. We got some Red Wing boots for 55.
Oh my God.
Garage sale. Kohans for 60. That was a garage sale.
Holy crap.
Asics Gel Nimbus 11 for 60. I don't remember. Maybe a thrift store. Kohans for 59. That was a thrift store. A massager for 48. That was at an auction. I think I got that for 10. Yeah, I paid up a little bit. A vintage clock. I paid, I think, $10 at an auction. I got that for 50. Sold it for 56. I don't know why I'm sharing all this. A Parker Brothers Clue game for 50. That was at a thrift store find. There was about 3. This sold during the pandemic too. These sold recently. These Justin Women's full quill ostrich boots for 49. This mobile vintage antique. I'll stop here in a minute. I picked this up for $10 at an auction.
What is it? Pat?
It's an old vintage.
That's
50s.
cool.
Yeah.
See, that's the sort of deal like I'd buy and like
It is cool.
I used to think like get a jacket, like a jean jacket or a backpack. Like you see people, you know, they'll do trip locations, but to me that'd be cool.
That is cool.
Because the Pegasus horse.
Pair of Polo Ralph Lauren pants for 48. Brooks GTS 17 for 47.
Yeah, this is all going back about. Or these are the highest, not just the last
high to
one
low.
I'm looking at. Yeah.
And now we're not in the super high anymore, but now you'll probably start seeing a lot. See,
Oh,
that
that is
got
cool.
this was one of them was returned.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, that got returned.
Yeah, the first time.
Oh, it
But
sold.
then
now.
I resold it.
It's cool. I know. When you showed it to me, I was going, "Ooh,
Thomas the Tank sold a Dungeons and Dragons book.
love that cartoon when we were kids."
Yeah. All right. Well, I won't show you everything, but
Yeah, this printer. There's obviously like a newer and an older, but like some of these are just the prices are all over the. I can't figure out like
oh dang, Chad got in a fight at the Benz.
some are. Oh my God!
Huh.
Wow!
I got
oh my
shoved out of.
God!
Boy, they better bring it.
Yeah, because Brian will like, especially if he sees you,
Mm,
he'll check the boat. It's like she has to water it or something, you know.
check
And
the
like,
boat. I mean, we're peaceful, but I guess being an ex-police officer and I have a temper. I'm a really nice guy, but I have a temper.
I don't like confrontation, but I can blow up. But I would probably
Somebody tries
run
to
away.
shove me over a pair of shoes.
Yeah, I'll be like, really? We've not really run into that in our
Oh, I got an offer.
looking.
No, it's been pretty calm down here.
Because
even
there's
the
at
Benz.
our bins, there's like people we figured out like they're looking for like all the Lego pieces, and they're looking for these other little toys, and these people are looking maybe for sneakers, and we're looking for all good shoes, and then
other stuff if it's like
all the non-clothes. Like there's all these different people, you know. So like if we went to the bins tomorrow, it'd be
there's not as many shoe people at
ours.
our bins. There's a couple.
yeah. There's like the toy people like that, and then there's young dudes.
There's a lot of clothes.
There's
people.
young dudes who sit there all day with the carts who have a store or something. We thought, you know, or whatever. Yeah,
Kills me because they're selling them cheap, but they're getting them cheap.
yeah,
Whereas we're getting market value online.
yeah. I'm trying to figure out like this one office jet. It says because it said low page count. Well, I wonder if there's a way I could tell what the page count is on that one in storage. You know,
Probably through the settings. I didn't even look at any.
when I plugged it in, I did plug it in just to make sure it worked, but it said like, here's like leave plugged in, turning it off could harm it because there's no ink in it. I believe the guy when he says,
Yeah.
so I'm going to put in the listing, like friend gave it to me, didn't need it anymore. No ink, you know, but I'm like, some of these are like ridiculous. So I'm like, I don't get how like one went for $379
Is it new?
and no pre-owned, but low page count of 386.
So
I
almost
guess
like new.
Yeah, and like this one, 125. When I looked at it a month ago when I got it, I've had it a couple months stupidly, but even $50, it cost me $0.
Yeah.
And I got miles going out to
Facebook Marketplace.
Saxy, Facebook
Free.
Marketplace. before I was like, I'm going to
Yeah,
stay
I've made
in.
money during the pandemic off there too.
I need to list I need to list the vacuums since I was going to take the vacuums out to Trader's Village. I'm like, I can find other vacuums, or whatever.
There's just so many ways. I don't know. I think focusing on
there's
shoes,
2 things. Yeah.
Wholesale shoes and dabbling and cherry picking auctions.
Yeah.
And
my God.
Yeah, there are lots of garage sales. Oh, tomorrow's Friday.
Yeah, I know. Look at that. And because there was nothing, I have taxes I need to work on. And
I've just got I've got too much.
I don't even have to do my taxes. I just got to figure out GoDaddy.
Mike,
are you still out there? I need
the thought of going to garage sale sounds really fun.
It does.
I miss it. So, gosh.
Estate sale kind of near me. Like for me to walk to these.
We got to get our death piles done.
That's look at mine. I've got like
yours doesn't look that bad.
No, but it's I'm going to close this. I'm not going. Mike,
I wish you hadn't shown me. Oh,
I know. Sorry. Oh. But we both have, like, tomorrow, my priority is to try to get, I got to do my part on my tax stuff for my CPA. And Mike, if you're out there, I can't remember. I tried emailing you, but maybe I didn't know it. I thought it was Mike at Flipping Goodies, but maybe it's Flipping Goodies at Gmail or something. Because unless somebody else also knows GoDaddy, because I just don't know where to plug in my cost of goods. Like if I just do a one-time thing, or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I've done that on some of my auctions.
Because I can do the math like you do on your paper. I could go back because it's just for last year, which is only like not that many items. I have a printout. It's like 40 things sold in December.
Mine's pretty accurate.
So
but is it the most efficient? No.
Yeah. So like I need to get it down because it's imported everything for this year. All I did was PayPal linked to GoDaddy. I didn't do a bank account my guy just said type up like the stuff from your Amazon credit card. He just type up the totals.
I just get it, highlight it, break it into
categories. I've highlighted already. Yeah.
Office supplies.
Oh, okay.
Box. I mean, office supplies, boxes.
Oh, okay.
Just kind of like big categories.
So like Home Depot, I'll just.
Because that's what I do on TurboTax.
Oh, okay.
Like I'll give a category and I go through my receipts and I highlight them and I just.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to
$532 on
boxes and that's easy. And then I might do a separate page of where it was from in case he
shelving units.
However, the shelving, because I had a bunch last year because I bought this light box. I looked up; it was like 200 and
those are all the
something dollars, and the Halo light was 80.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like $350.
Deduct all that.
Yeah, and then this is on this year.
That's where we're going through the credit card. We're pouring CPAs now.
We're not CPAs, but
just highlighting.
Yeah, that's what he just said. Just give me totals. But I want to get the GoDaddy part because I'm like, if I have it, I need to figure out the cost of goods, which is pretty low between our storage units, the cabinet stuff that. And
I'm getting rid of my storage unit. Like,
he's moving out already.
I'm trying to cut my expenses too because
I know.
Even though I'm doing good on sales,
I started to make a list again of all the different
I'm spending too much money. Like I need to tighten up the budget
that you could have, and I'm like, okay. Yeah, that one will go down to that other one, Reseller. Like that'll go to the other one, and that'll save. This is once a year. That was once a year. That's as you get. That's cheap per month. So I'm just like.
So that's a good point. Good question. Like, what do you guys spend money on as far as subscriptions? Like for me,
MyLikeU. Or
I used to, but I can't get back into MyLikeU. There's a free one called Stride, STRIDE.
And a lot of Uber people would use that, even though Uber keeps up. Yeah.
So he's got MyLikeU. Stride is free.
Yard sale app. I think I pay for the little fancier version,
which not really. That
I couldn't figure it out on my.
I think Apple. It just gives you the different days, like you can look in advance.
I think it's pretty cheap. I couldn't figure it out. Hiring someone to share your closet is worth it on Poshmark.
Like reseller assistant. Links in the description down below.
Yeah. Brickseek sounds like if you want to do even just a little
about $10 a month. Yeah, for a little RA, you can make one purchase and it pays for it.
Yeah.
I use WorthPoint. Now that's one of my bigger ones. About $40 a month.
And Dr. Lori, which is
what I said Brickpoint? Oh my gosh. WorthPoint.
I thought you said WorthPoint. I knew what you meant.
WorthPoint. If you're going to do collectibles, you need WorthPoint
and maybe
I did a big one with Dr. Lori.
Well, it's big because you paid it once, but it comes out to about 60 a month.
But she did help me with a couple items that are worth
huge.
over $1,000 that'll probably take a long time to sell, but I wouldn't have known. So
yeah.
I'm okay with that. I just have to use it.
Yeah, I wish she did like cheap. You could do just by month. She has a 1 month. It's like,
I'm sorry, I'm just.
Oh yeah,
Snap Seller Tool. I think that's 10 a month, but that gives you the sell through rate, all that. That's really good.
I made a list like in my tax stuff. Yeah, to because I was like, what am I missing? Am I missing any?
I don't use Sellhound anymore. I canceled that. That was a big one.
Yeah, I wrote that as
I don't do List Perfectly anymore.
As you go.
List.
Oh, I'm doing List Perfect.
And that was a big one.
Like that went today. Oh well.
Like I will just manually like cross list.
Well, eBay store in a sense. I mean, it's not really an expense, but kind of. But it's minimal. Like I was starting to bump up near 400, and then I've sold so much on Poshmark. I'm down to like 3. I was like I feel like at 363 on eBay. Now I'm at 308 because I've sold a few things on eBay and like 40 things on Poshmark in a month and a half. So it's just drained my eBay. But I'm like, hey, I don't have to bump to the next store for another. I got to get another 100 listings out.
But let me ask you this question. So if I go back to shoes heavy.
Yeah.
And if I'm listing, say, at least 50 shoes a week.
Yeah.
Is it worth paying it for List Perfectly to save a little bit of time to cross list from eBay to Poshmark with List Perfect?
And is List Perfect one of the ones that anybody can use? Or is it just my stores?
Just you.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was something that maybe a sell.
Because I've used it in the past.
Yeah.
I mean, it does save you time on cross listing.
It could save if you're doing a bunch.
Yeah, I think it would be, but like,
but if like Lindsay can sit there, I mean, I read you that description. They do the same freaking description because like
once you take
because Ryan said good pictures.
You got the pictures where they're saved, then you create your template.
Now Ryan, the other Ryan, Rally Roots, they said they've started to do their pictures. I don't think I did a picture when they were talking about it, but from the side, they're just going, their first picture is the side because they said, well, look at Nike, Adidas, and all these websites. Mm-hmm. Their first is from the side. So they must know something. So they're going to, and they said just white. You know, now they sell a bunch of all. I feel like Rally Roots is a lot of clothes and shoes mostly because they know enough people and one-offs and stuff. But so I'm like, I don't know which is. But even Renzi, yeah, maybe their first was like the side, but where they kind of show like the other one.
Quarters though, I like the 3.
Yeah, I started to do and I like these little shoe trees that they have. I really like these Keens. I need to try to find them.
Good brand. Val was saying she wears a lot of Keen.
Yeah, they're cool. I just like how it says Keen on it. Like it looks like it's written in chalk or something. Val, are you back? Is the boat? Did you feed it and cover it up for the night? Tuck it in. QuickBooks List Perfectly. eBay store. Yep. Closet.
I didn't think about the eBay
Pilot.
store, but yeah.
What is Closet Pilot, Danica? So I'm paying. Oh yeah. For GoDaddy, it's like 10 a month or something, I think, which is cheap.
Now, if you do your taxes through TurboTax, if you do the business, the pro one, they give you QuickBooks for free. So I should probably look at that.
Yeah. QuickBooks, List Perfect, eBay store, Closet Pilot. Yeah, tell us. Yeah, I'm trying to list 50 pair of shoes. Are those new? Were some of those in that auction you picked up with computer chip? Oh, here's what Danica did the other day. She's driving the truck, Willie, and her husband, Chip, or as she told me, she calls him Computer Chip because he's like an IT, or he's very intelligent with computers, does something with that. And she was like, Chip came with me, and he's filming, and she was like, yeah, he was nice enough to come. He didn't really want to, but, you know, he did. He's like, she's like, thanks, honey, or something. He's like, yeah, you know, I mean, I'm here, whatever. She's like, well, now show everybody yourself. And he's like, I just said that, you know, like I'm here. Right. So yeah, it's funny. Like 2 seconds later, she's like, say hi. And he's like, no, I'm good. Yeah. But like, computer chip.
Don't push it too far.
Yeah. Computer chip.
Don't push it too
I'm curious. Closet Pilot. And without having to look it up, I'm too tired to. look anything up right
Yeah,
now.
we'll go to 10. We'll shut off at 10. Let's hit
10,
early.
11 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I'll be asleep. I might be.
Tired.
I should be asleep before you get home. I probably won't be, but as soon as you leave, all the lights will go off and I'll watch something.
Virtual assistant. That's what I was wondering. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but those are so worth it on Poshmark.
Yeah.
To have a VA.
Oh, let's check out the boat. I will show. Let's see here. Let's find. Okay, let me turn the screen down. Here is Val and Chadsworth's new. Oh, yeah, Instagram doesn't do the sideways deal or whatever. Oh, what's that? That's Chadsworth.
Nice.
His name really isn't Chadsworth. I just made up a character. I'm Chadsworth, the fancy mechanic.
Val's happy.
Val is
Chad
happy.
looks happy.
Chad looks happy in every picture. And Val, too, mostly.
That's good.
Do y'all ever fight Val? If so, it's probably like
Do you fight over pasta?
pasta. Yeah. I'm like,
Where's Jody and Jay? Where's Jay?
Jody popped in.
No, he did pop in.
Jay's probably asleep. He told me when I sent him a message, he was like, I'll try.
Well, good
He
for
misses
him.
our the clothes. Did what's his name mail those clothes that he won? What's his name? Our buddy and who works at the was it the nuclear plant? What's his name? Tim? Jay said it. Now I just want to know the guy's name.
I think if I remember correctly,
Jason.
the shipping, because there was such
Is
a
it
heavy box.
Oh no, Jason. Oh, Jason's the guy that does the Amazon. But then there's
Jason
also
Clark.
Slim Pickens.
With Slim Pickens.
Is the
I think the shipping overseas
is so much.
was like over $100.
So the Slim Pickens.
Yeah,
I'd help chip in or whatever.
it's just a lot
Yeah.
because the clothes aren't worth that much.
Yeah, I guess we can ask him how bad, or maybe we all come up with something to. Hey Val, I did
send him some Avon.
I did finally send his truck a couple weeks ago. He hasn't gotten it yet, but we don't fight very often. Chad's so easygoing. That's good. Y'all chose well then. It sounds like y'all worked on your stuff, as I say, to use therapy,
Sure.
and you chose well. Hey, that's good.
Tis good. Tis good.
Yeah. Oh, we got 8 more minutes, and I know we're both out of steam.
Yeah, we're tired.
But we're going 8 more minutes.
3 hours.
Yeah. Let's.
I used to do the StreamYard when I was doing the daily shows for.
I hadn't seen that one, Val. That is the best.
Oh, that hurts my eyes.
Val, you can really turn them in. Yeah, here's one when she caught a Chadsworth yesterday. She reeled him in. Yeah, y'all, if y'all don't follow Val, you should do it just for the sake of seeing all their fishing videos lately. Like it's so pretty or whatever.
Yeah, so beautiful up there.
I don't know if your cat's that big. Is a cat that big or? We've had plenty of practice. He's been my best friend for 18 years. That's awesome.
Oh, so sweet.
Yeah, right? Oh, yeah. And then her shed. Look at Val's. She's got an awesome setup.
Oh, Chris would love that.
Right?
Clean
Look
and
at that.
organized. Nice.
How nice is that?
Dang,
Right?
my garage is so junky. I'm embarrassed.
Well, I showed y'all those. Most of y'all saw my apartment before. And now Brian is here. And he's like, it's a little crowded, but it's the living room
You
is.
see my garage.
Yeah, the living room is what? 491 square feet. It's 200 square feet. I'm making pretty good use of it. Like it actually kind of feels like I could sit here and watch TV now.
Yeah, you can.
Once I build another shoebox wall over there. Yeah, her storage unit is
It's impressive.
right. It's really good.
I think my problem right now is I have, like when I was just doing shoes, everything fit neatly, but now I've got big stuff. I've got my electronic shelf is overflowing. I don't know.
Val, do you have another mystery box coming up or anything? I need to buy one. I'm just sorry, Val. I'm just like,
That's fine.
here's Chadsworth and Val.
That's a good pick.
He's kind of got a beard now, maybe since this, right? God, they look so young. He looks like in that picture, he looks 12 practically or something. What else we got, people? What else we got going on here?
Yeah,
folks?
we're out of steam.
We're out of steam. I'm like, I should here. Let's show. I'll show them the picture of those chairs. Maybe someone.
Oh, those are some cool chairs.
Yeah,
they
let's
picked
see.
up.
I think maybe I showed them on one of our shows and like, or maybe just in our chat thread. And then he's like, I did take some pictures already. I just need to list these things, you know.
Some figurines.
Yeah, these are like little bells, and this thing like helps makes wreaths. It was like
That stuff
$10.
sells. Like I've sold a lot of $15, $20 items from auctions.
Oh, there's that. Here's my T-shirt I bought. I'll just take a chance, and it says, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, except sharks. Sharks will kill you."
True.
$2 at a Goodwill. It'll sell at some point. And then this, I bought it because I didn't realize it first, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, that looks like Samuel L. Jackson, and it says, "What does Marcellus Wallace look like?" So it's a Pulp Fiction. So
Danica
here
wants to know: did you list the iron table?
No, I've got to.
What's the iron table?
My dad asked about it today, Danica. I fibbed that giant glass table, and Dad's.
Oh.
She thinks I should list it for $4,000. She helped me come up, Danica. I will do that tomorrow. She helped me come up with the listing. We were messaging on Instagram, and I was like, I don't know what to write.
Go for $4,000.
And she was like, so then I need to put it in the Park Cities. So the Park Cities is this neighborhood, and I'm spoiled. We moved over there for the schools, but it's like, it's cost a lot to live over there, but really good schools and safe. And it's like surrounded by the city of Dallas.
Rich white privilege.
Yeah, it's
people.
pretty much, rich white privilege. There's a few minorities, but not many. It's like where Jerry Jones, the Cowboys owner, lives, Troy Aikman, former quarterback. But so
number 8.
I need to put it in that garage sale group, Facebook. So I'm like, even if it sold for $2,000, Dad would let me have half of it.
Nice.
That's be $1,000. That pays off a lot of that's. So here's one of them. It's from the like Qing Chinese dynasty, and Brian saw them and sat in them today, and they're not that. They're pretty cool and comfortable, and they do have like some carving. Like here, I don't know if you can see that. But where's the other one?
It's cool the things you can buy at auction. That's what
like
kind of enamored me with.
There's this other one. So both of them were 90 combined. I just took a chance. Part of that's I follow what he does, and he bought those chairs, and I'm like, well, they're not going to sell for maybe as much, but I was like, I'm going to take a chance.
Maybe it takes 6 months. And
this chair though is called like a Windsor rush bottom, meaning like the material, the weave. And there's similar ones for like $129, and that was $11. So I'm like, okay. Yeah, so that's why not it to get us on the auctions, space, but that's where
auctions are good. Like you can, I've made a lot of money on auctions.
And then like, there's my 3 vacuums. I only paid $10 for the one in the middle from Crazy Judah that we've talked about.
Crazy Judah.
The printer I got with one of these vacuums free, and the other one was out by the dumpster. So I just need to get them listed. And then like I bought this auction lot of art for $5, and there's like this is like needlepoint that probably would sell Americana or Pacific Northwest. That's a totem pole, and it was in the storage unit.
A couple of paintings I've purchased for the past couple months,
and I bought it because like you saw in the bathroom that striped picture, and the other was at the storage unit. I liked them. It was $5. I was like, which
reminds me, I've got to email Dr. Lori that signature on that painting tomorrow. Because I picked up a painting for $20 at an auction.
Yeah.
And she said that looks like a good find, but she couldn't.
You told me.
She couldn't read the signature.
Yeah.
So I've got to take a better picture, and she's going to give me info and an appraisal.
Now I'm like, God, I got so many things. Tomorrow, that iron table. Yeah. That business cards, which will take like 5 minutes. Order my T-shirt for my just because I want to. Well, I'm actually going to be tank top, long sleeve, and short sleeve. So for all seasons. Yeah. So in Colorado, I can walk around, and it's not going to say Clay's Closet. I'm not going to put that. I'm just going to put that logo on it,
right.
Or whatever. And then it'll work for my self-help channel, Clay Can.
And then I got to do shipping as usual.
Yeah, you'll probably have a good amount.
Listing, get that picture to Dr. Lori. My wife is having some friends over tomorrow night, girls.
He's going to play the chef.
Pool party, so I'm going to be playing the chef, cooking out. And then I might list in the evening, because I haven't got a lot of listing done this week. I might list in the evening while they're swimming. And
now that I look at some of these, I'm like,
whatnot.
I'm like, I think I've listed this New Orleans Hornets, but part of my problem is I have all these pictures in here, but now I'm pretty sure having
That's
a
why
MacBook
I take them as I list them.
that they're in the cloud. That's another thing I'm trying to just learn. I know some of you in the audience are like going, yes, if you took it on your settings, it's in the cloud, so you can delete it off of your phone, but I just don't know how to for sure do that. Yeah, and it makes me nervous. Ooh, 1 minute or less. So remember, cover your ears when it goes dun 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 dun. I almost miss hearing it.
I didn't hear it. Like I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it either.
So I'm not sure.
Maybe because the mic.
But it sounded like Scott. I know Kevin.
Kevin heard it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, it's 10 o'clock, guys. Well, it's been fun.
It's been real.
Doing the
It's been real
reseller
fun.
roundtable. It's been a while.
Yeah.
We may do some more daily shows. We'll probably be a little bit earlier in the day, maybe 30 minutes.
Whatever his schedule more than mine, because he's got more. But look, Danica, like I said, I'm good. And Val, we three could do one. All of us, whatever. That was weird. I saw the cat out of the corner of my eye and then on the screen, and I'm so tired. I was like, wait.
The cat's telling me it's time to go home.
Yeah, the cat's like, get the F out of my spot, dude.
And then we will be thrifting and hiking in Colorado in a little bit over a month. So.
And we'll do a live show or a couple, probably. Live Instagrams. We can do and live.
Yeah.
You can do
be like Kevin.
Yeah. Barbecue song time. That's what Jake Bruce, I guess, doesn't know how to use the cloud. Well, dang it. Okay, I can't.
Barbecue. Oh, I love barbecue. All right, guys. Y'all have a good night. Until next time.
Bye, ladies. Bye, Bruce. Bye, fellas.